building.
¿Qué
Byron's
onda?
in the building.
What's up? What's up?
Today is a special day. Conversation started up about 3 weeks ago, and we decided to continue this conversation today. So here are our guests with us today, Berna and Raquel, to continue this conversation.
How you guys
Welcome,
doing?
ladies.
Good.
You guys are doing well?
Yeah, a little nervous.
What?
A little nervous.
Why are you guys nervous? This is your
It's
first
my-
podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I watch it online,
Dope.
and then
Cool.
here I am.
Is it that you only watch that one episode and that's why you're telling me that? Or do you really watch it?
No, that one was memorable.
She probably doesn't
I'm
watch.
not gonna lie.
Well, but
That
that's
was her
why the
favorite
conversation
episode.
That one
started.
stood out to
me.
That
Well,
was the
you
conversation
see,
started.
she doesn't
so.
Usually, okay.
Uh-oh.
Usually, I have class, so
She
then
doesn't watch the politic ones either.
Yeah.
Because she didn't know what you talk
I-
about. That's why I'm just
why I said
clarifying.
No politics because I do not know, but
Or
I
the
watch
sports
like
ones.
little clips.
Clips in
Nice.
here.
In there.
Is it
Yeah.
what your brother shows you?
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
okay.
walk in
Look what
and
these
he's
jackasses
watching it.
said today.
Straight up.
He's like, look what happened today. And I was like, so, I mean, that one was memorable. That last one I just
Dude,
saw.
he made a clip of me and Enzo like fighting one time.
Oh, yeah.
Shut
I
up.
remember.
Yeah.
I need to meet this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have brought him, but next
Chris,
time
if you're
for
listening to this,
Make
get over
another
here.
clip.
Get over here. Right now.
Because I need to meet you, brother. I'm being screen recorded? I'm just
Yeah.
What is this? No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm sure
It was
we're
a
very
good rant.
entertaining. This
Yeah.
is like Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz when me and my brother come into the room. So
For you guys to understand that. In the fighting world, there are two brothers that actually fight. So that's why he's using that reference.
all right,
for you guys
biblically
to
speaking,
Yeah,
Cain and
yeah.
Abel.
understand.
Biblically speaking.
Nah,
Cain
but
and
one
Abel.
killed
that
the other
one.
one, so I don't think that's a good
Yeah,
one.
I don't think that's a good
I
one.
kill him with kindness.
We haven't gotten there yet.
I kill him with kindness because he's my little brother. You feel me? So I gotta
Yeah.
kill him with kindness. I don't kill him literally.
that's the way
That's
I
true,
kill
that's
him. I
true.
kill him with kindness. You know, gotta be nice to your little brothers.
Definitely.
That's true. You guys show love.
All right, so
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't want to put you in a spot, Raquel, but you should know you're the oldest too, right?
I am.
The eldest.
Yeah.
You're the one that everybody looks up to.
Is that
guess.
scary?
A little bit, yeah.
Hold up, before I even start, where are you guys from, ethnicity wise?
Both my parents are Salvadorian.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
Salt, stand up.
Yes.
And
so
Never
it goes with the
mind.
flag.
Oh, you're Salvi too?
Yeah.
So we
Dope,
got.
dope.
Oh no,
Salvi
no, my
house.
parents are Mexican.
I was about to
okay.
say.
Okay, so
No,
you're
I'd be
the.
like,
She's
she
an intruder.
confirmed
Why
she
you-
was.
why you representing
She
intruders?
changed
I didn't
ethnicity
win
for a
it.
moment.
I didn't. I was gonna say no. My parents
Nah.
are from Mexico. That's what I was
All
gonna
right,
say.
let's just say she was nervous for the podcast.
I am.
So that's why she agreed she was Salvi for like a few
Oh
seconds.
snap!
Split
I thought-
And then she
that's
snapped
what I thought I
out
heard
of
too.
it. She
No.
snapped out of it, and she's like, no,
She said,
hold on, I'm
"Uh-oh."
Mexican. Hold on.
Nah,
I
I
love
gotta
tacos.
represent.
I love tacos. Not pupusas.
I
tacos.
literally no. My mom makes pupusas. I
You
have
lying.
a aunt that's Salvadorian, and she used to have her own tiendita.
Oh, nice.
And well, she had to close it down. I don't remember why, but she taught my mom how to make pupusas, and she makes bomb pupusas.
Damn.
Yeah.
I need to try those Mexican pupusas. man,
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
like, what
Literally.
flavors? Like, I want.
Well, she makes revueltas, she makes the frijol, and she makes the queso con oroco.
She knows them.
Yeah. So I'll bring you guys some
Does she
one day.
sell?
No, she doesn't sell.
She just makes for like when she's little.
yeah, like for
she's-
dinner.
She's got to experiment. A little
Yeah,
more.
she's been doing it
What
for
area
years.
do you live in?
I live in Sun Valley.
Okay, you're not too far from me.
Yeah,
babe.
yeah.
For sure. Slide in
So-
a DM whenever your mom makes them again. Be like, hey, mom,
Yeah, for sure. I'll take some to
Because
church so
I
Maddie can bring
like
some.
my mom makes
Perfect.
them all the time, but it's
Berna's
just
tried mine at
it'd be
mom's.
it'd
I
be
think.
dope
Mhm.
to try somebody else's pupusas.
Yeah.
'Cause my mom just she gets jealous.
I'm biased.
The
Oh.
ones
I
my
don't- I don't
moms
try
have
anything
been on
else's.
is shrimp and cheese with jalapeno.
Oh.
Those are the ones she's been on for a few weeks.
That's new. I've never tried those.
Yeah, my mom likes
Not
to
a-
experiment with her
not-
pupusas.
Yeah.
Not a
you
she
should bring
also
some.
she just put the shrimp in there herself and started making them.
No, she buys the whole shrimp and then cuts it into pieces.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so she makes her own.
Yeah, and
pupusas
mixes
and
it
then-
with the cheese and the jalapeno.
Oh, nice.
And
Creative.
really
Yeah.
bomb.
Slap.
Loving it.
Nice.
What's your favorite pupusa, girls? Berna and
I like revueltas.
Yeah, same.
I mean, frijoles, it's like, okay, I could just get tortillas and just, there it
I
is.
call those the fake pupusas.
Really? Those are my
Yeah.
favorite.
Which
The-
one?
Okay, I was
The
with my
frijol
mom.
ones.
I like
Wow.
frijoles con queso. Those are my favorite.
What about you?
But I like
What's your
revueltas, too.
favorite?
Revueltas.
Revueltas too.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like just queso con chicharrón. That's it.
That's what revuelta is.
No,
Yeah.
no,
For me,
Revuelta is all of them.
Revuelta is everything in it.
It's
Yeah, so-
You got
everything.
beans,
It's
cheese, and meat.
cheese,
Oh, so
Yeah.
beans,
So
and
she
meat.
makes those,
So
and then
you
she
just
makes
like
the other ones.
like
Yeah.
beans and meat in the
Chicharrón.
cheese.
Mhm.
Chicharrón. Yeah, so that's what I
Yeah.
like. But that's just that. But if you go to Salvador and you say revuelta, they're gonna
Yeah,
put
it's
beans in it.
everything.
Yeah,
It's everything in
You've
it.
been there, haven't you?
Yeah, but I don't eat pupusas there.
What?
What? Those are some of
I
them.
eat pollo campero.
Okay.
What else?
Okay.
Dude,
So
honestly,
you're in El Salvador,
But not the one from the
bro.
airport, right?
That it
No,
has
we
to be the
go
one from the
there.
airport.
No, both. Their restaurants are so nice.
I
It's
know,
like
right?
Chick-fil-A to
Yeah,
here.
real talk.
They have sandwiches.
You did not just do this.
I'm
You haven't
going.
gone-
I'm going
Jeez,
back.
bro.
It's,
Yes.
it's so good.
I agree.
Pollo Campero.
I agree.
Yeah.
Campero. I'm doing the menu right now. Pollo Campero.
Pollo Campero.
Pollo
Pollo
Campero.
Pollo Campero.
Pupusa?
Yeah.
Stop.
Like Chick-fil-A.
Oh my
Pupusa?
God.
You know pupusa.
Pupusa. La Liga.
Pupusas.
Bundesliga.
He dislikes that I pronounce things that are supposed to
In a
be
white
to be
version.
like white instead of Hispanic.
Very
Do
gringo.
you do it
like.
on
Mm.
purpose, or does it come out like that?
Well, I went to APU, so
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
lost a lot of my Spanish when I went there.
Yeah.
I actually live there.
That's why you had to do
That's
virtual,
why I went to
bro.
Pierce,
That's
eh?
what I'm doing.
This guy's lying.
I went to Pierce.
He's trying to get his,
so
he's trying to get his Spanish
Yeah,
My
back.
lingo
that's
never went
true.
anywhere.
No,
da.
see, this is
Yeah.
what happened. This is what happened. I went to APU. I stopped talking to a lot of Spanish-speaking people. I was always speaking English. I lost a lot of my
I
Spanish.
saved his life.
And when I
Wow.
came back
Friendly
from
guy.
living in APU, that's when I was like, yo, I don't want to lose my Spanish. And I
Sorry.
started watching
By the way, where
a
are my-
lot of Spanish stuff.
What are
just
my
like-
manners? Would you guys like a water by any chance?
No, we're
No,
good.
I'm good.
Okay,
Thanks.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I forgot to ask.
Yeah, so that's how I got my Spanish back a lot. And then like I speak Spanish with them once in a while, just
Yeah.
like, you
Bro,
know, push
stop
them
it.
on the envelope.
Stop it.
Oh my
Damn, he's calling you out.
This
I mean,
guy-
Because he knows
stop.
how much Spanish I speak
That's
now.
all he speaks now. I'm like, so I'm low key uncomfortable sometimes. Like, bro, what are you saying? Now I understand it, but
It's
just
because
it's
I've
so
picked up words from all
no, it's just so
Yeah.
fluent that I'm jealous.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I've picked up
wow.
like words from like different cultures,
Nah, it's just
and I just implement it
Bro,
into my
but
Spanish.
your how do you say your enunciation is so it's so proper in Spanish too. It's like
All right, so when I was
you're fluent,
when I was
you're
a
well
little
spoken,
kid.
you're well versed in Spanish. That's
All
why.
right, wait, hold on. I don't want to hear about you guys.
No, hold on. I
don't
just
wanna
want to
hear
say
about
one more
you.
thing.
I'm just
Let me
saying-
just say
I
one
want-
more
I
thing.
want-
I
hold
want
on.
to compare one thing. I know
I
there's
wanna-
another
Hold on.
APU student in the room, so
Hold on,
I
we'll
want
get to that.
I want to
Let me
know
just
if her
Three.
experience
Y'all
three.
Yeah.
So
You
I-
went to APU?
I'm going right now, bro.
So I want to know if your
Yeah.
experience is the same. Are you guys becoming whitewashed?
No, because I'm doing virtually, so I'm
Oh,
saying.
Hey,
all right.
virtual.
I found a loophole.
She got with the times, brother.
Yes,
I'm dead.
I had to, bro.
She's a COVID graduate.
I have a random question.
I am.
COVID graduate. You know what I'm saying?
I have a
Me
random
three.
question though. Is you're paying
I'm not
less
proud to say
though?
that.
Because
Yeah,
you're-
it is less.
Oh, that's good.
And then I mean,
That's
I
good.
did want to live there, but obviously,
So
Mexican
hold on.
parents
How old are
said
you
no.
guys then? Since you guys are still in college.
Oh, no.
whoa, a
Well,
mí se
she's
me
already
pasó. Yeah, she's younger for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, okay.
So,
I graduated December 2020. I'm 23.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
23.
and then I'm graduating December of this year, but I'm 26.
Oh, okay.
What are you
Cool.
majoring in?
Liberal studies.
And then what was your major?
Nursing.
So you're trying to get into
Nice.
teaching, Berna?
Yeah.
Like what age group?
Elementary, any grade, not kinder. I
Really?
worked with kinder already for a couple of years.
Let's open a school.
Down.
Let's do
No,
it.
real talk. I'm
School
like,
nurse.
I really been real talk.
School
Like
nurse.
I've been talking to my wife because I have 2 kids and this
Okay,
whole
be the
system that's
principal.
going on with the world right now, and
Yeah.
like I just really, she's been considering. She's not working no more, so she's considering learning the curriculum that LAUSD has, and then just teaching the kids. But then I was telling her like, I've always had this thing in my heart that I want to open a barber school eventually, right?
Oh.
But God put something in my heart that night when we had the conversation where it was like, what if it's a bigger vision and it's like from elementary all the way to high school, and then it's like a entrepreneur school, like where you get to learn whatever you want to learn,
Yeah.
and then you're a teacher, you could teach him, it's just, and then he's a Bible study, so he could be the Bible, like
Yeah.
honestly,
Cute
like
little private
yes,
Yeah.
Christian school.
yes, and like that's literally like the direction that I've been like that. It's been a trip how I've kind of like formulated it, just thinking about, but I don't have the infrastructure. I don't know people. I'm not a teacher. I would just be the barber instructor guy, or maybe the physical ed teacher, maybe like. But that's dope that you guys are doing that. And then you said nursing school
Yeah.
teachers go, hey, maybe we could do that. That'd be dope.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Are
Maybe
you
we could
already
even
doing
use
like
this-
internships with it?
No, not yet. So I'm gonna do it after they have a program, but I still need to apply after. I graduate. So my mistake was not doing it as I was studying there. So, or else I would have graduated.
You live, you
yeah.
learn.
So then, I mean, honestly, school wasn't really for me for a couple of years. So I actually would have graduated sooner, because I was taking a lot of breaks. But you know what? Everything on its time. You know,
I mean,
God,
that's what
everything
college
on
is
its
all
time.
about, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's
should
too
take
much
it at your
pressure at
time.
18
Yeah.
to try to figure out what
Oh,
you want to do.
Yeah.
And I believe in you shouldn't go to college on the first year, like right after high school.
So you think 19 they should start?
Yeah, because you kind of have to try things.
But what about those students that are
Because a lot of
taking, like-
students go and they're just doing GEs and wasting money there.
But I know.
You're racking up your debt.
Let's just
True.
be specific. You're talking about a 4-year at university, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because what about those students that
I
are
went
doing
to
like
Pierce and I
A-
waste no money.
AP classes in high school and
Hey.
stuff?
Yeah,
Not
that
all
was
of
me.
them go to the school you go to. So like you have to make sure that the school you're applying to
Takes those classes.
takes those credits.
Oh, okay. You see,
Because
I'm a
not
college dropout, I
every
don't
not
know.
every
Yeah.
school will take the credits if you take AP
Got you.
in high school.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so well, how was you guys' experience? You guys all went to APU. What I know his experience. What was your guys' experience?
I do it again. I
Really?
loved it. Yeah.
What about you, Manny? Would you do it again? Live there and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you lived there too then?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
There's only one thing that kind of irked me. It's gonna seem unchristian of me to say this, but it's the chapels where I didn't mind going,
Oh, Raquel, do you agree?
but
bit.
she
You
sighed
love
when I said
those.
that.
She
She sighed when I said
She
that
goes to the virtual.
because she was like,
No, we don't even have to do that.
No.
We
what
don't.
in the world we did last
so
year?
like it was
No, we
so
didn't.
okay. So it was mandatory that you had to go 3 times a week.
Uh-huh.
First of all, you have to understand that I'm a child of a pastor.
So
Okay,
you're already going to church, like
so
bro.
I'm going to I'm
dinner is church for him.
exactly exactly. You're getting my point now.
But I did
Yeah.
that too.
So for me, it was like, yo, this is getting too much. Like I don't mind it.
So
don't
then
get me
why'd you
wrong.
pick
I just
APU
wish
then?
it was
You know-
less.
You know what you were getting into when you.
I
I
didn't
do.
know.
That's
I
true.
I didn't.
Because they
I-
tell you they tell you that.
So
'Cause
it's
when
it's
I
However-
required. If you don't go,
however,
you get kicked out.
however,
You get on probation.
get on
and,
probation,
all
yeah.
this other stuff.
However, you can miss 10 of them. They
Yes.
do give you like opportunities to miss 10 a semester in case you need to study for a test. So they do give you those times off. What I do like, however,
So how many weeks
Is-
in a semester?
So that's like
Isn't it 8?
3 weeks. 3 weeks in a day.
yeah.
3 weeks a semester.
So what I used
No,
to
no.
do,
You
I
have
used
to
Total.
go to chapel 3 times a week.
No, I'm talking about. So how many? That's what I'm saying.
Absences. You
No,
can-
how many weeks in a semester? So then I
16.
could break.
20. So that's what I used to do. I used to clump them together and then leave all of like November
And you're
and
going
April
every.
not to go.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got you.
So,
you
what
like-
I
See,
That's why I
love.
asked
you
how
would
many
fast
weeks.
that
She's
month,
smart.
you're
You see,
saying?
she's smart.
So no. This is what I would
Are
Hey,
you
the
do.
saying you
meme
don't
right
pray
now.
every day?
Yo. When you become a senior, you get to go to senior chapel.
Yes.
Is that
That's when it
better?
becomes
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
Why?
Because then I can knock out 2 chapels
In
in
one
one day. I would go Monday in the morning,
Yeah.
Monday at night, and then Wednesday and I don't have to
Kaleo.
go the rest of the
But
week.
that's still 3 times.
I can
It's
see how that
different.
day,
Bro.
I can see how that week would go. So
Bro.
Because it's technically an extra class.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what basically it is.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go pray in the class at a chapel, but it's a
well,
class.
They
Nah,
had speakers.
It's like an
worship.
hour service, bro.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
So it's not too bad. You're getting
Yeah,
value
it's
out
not
of it.
long.
Yeah.
It all depends, bro.
It
No,
is.
no. I'm just saying. No, now that
If you
now-
have things to do,
no,
Uh-huh.
not only that.
Depends.
Not only that. But
What things are you gonna do?
I
You're in
wasn't-
college.
I was-
exactly.
was-
No, that's what I'm
But
saying.
it's only
Like,
1
I
hour.
live there.
I'm 30 now, so like
Berna, you need to go.
I can watch stuff like that all day now, but at that age I wasn't. I was like, nah, bro, can't do that.
It was only fun because you were going with your friends. You can go out to lunch after.
Mhm.
You said we're sitting together in chapel. Yeah.
yeah, I would always sit with my roommates.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
PJ, you sitting with PJ all the time.
Well, sometimes I would sit with PJ. PJ wasn't my roommate.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
yeah. So I had a guy that I went to with APU. We interviewed
We're getting a
him.
lot of APU
Yeah.
students, alumni.
Yeah.
here.
So
I can bring some
Yeah.
more.
So I was
Yeah,
here.
why
I was
not?
here-
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was here with
Bring 'em.
PJ. So
I
yeah.
need to bring some Pierce alumni too, man. That's the last college level I made.
okay.
But yeah,
you're
that's
not an alumni though.
that's probably
Hey,
the
hey,
only.
They didn't know that.
Damn out
And
They
here.
then
didn't
the
know
other
that, bro.
thing, the other
I'm
thing
an
that you
alumni,
gotta
so I
bear
could
in
probably say
mind
that.
too
Okay, say
is
it.
I'm a
Say it.
biblical studies major.
Oh.
So
Alright, bro, you don't
I'm
have to
biblical
brag.
studies. I got
a
I go to
music
chapel
industry studies
3
major.
times a week.
Yeah.
I'm a pastor's kid. Plus, I got church on the weekend. It's
Okay,
Yeah.
one of them you
That's-
didn't have
Okay,
a choice.
but you
All right.
decided.
One of them you didn't have no choice.
Your major.
Your dad.
And
dad, you
just-
had no
yeah.
choice on that one. The other ones, bro, you decided that one. So
That
it's like,
was you on your own.
Actually, all of it.
Jesus
you chose
Christ.
APU.
That's true.
Except for
Now
your daddy.
being a PJ,
Yeah.
I'm not PK. I was already saying PJ. PK. I mean, that wasn't on you, but you choosing the Christian private school
Yeah.
and then everything they tell you when you're signing up. They tell you have to attend chapels
you have to
because
attend
I
chapel.
got that, and then they told me once I couldn't move over there, then that's when I had to
And
go
then
virtually.
here's the other thing.
So
that
you're still
I
doing
gotta
virtual
say,
chapel
though.
then?
Yeah, no, we don't even have to do chapel.
But they are doing them virtually.
They are. Oh,
Here's
Well,
the
not
other
for
thing
me,
I
They
not
don't
gotta
have a
say.
requirement.
I gotta say one more thing, and this is not to bash on the school because I love the school, but
wow.
They're gonna ask for donations on that.
they ask for donations all the time, bro.
They do.
But here's the thing, bro. When you're a biblical study student or you're part of the theology department,
Oh yes.
you're talking about people that are always higher learning or people that learn the Bible to a different level.
Mm-hmm.
So every time when you're around those friends, they critique the speakers so badly
Oh.
because we
Now I
know
see
how
where
to
you get it from.
deconstruct everything they're saying. And we know, like,
Now I
bro,
know.
you're speaking out of
Now I
context.
know why
You're
you try to do that with me all
like,
the time.
and it's just we can dissect this so bad,
So you
bro.
guys know when
Wow.
you go to a movie and you go in with someone that just keeps talking?
That's him.
That's what he does at preaching.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So now
But
I know not
honestly,
to
for the
sit
most part,
next
I
to
like
you.
Nah, I think it would be a good thing to sit next to him because like
But that's the
he
thing.
should
And then
use
the
some
worst part,
context.
Bro.
once again,
No, I mean,
just got
a
I
billion
mean
idea,
that's
we gotta talk
good.
about
Unless
it.
he's doing it
Hey,
in a,
Manny,
in a
I just
unless
got
your
a $1 billion
intention is to be
idea,
like
we'll talk about
to poop on the pastor or the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
talking on there. You know?
Here's the
No,
other
yeah,
thing.
but I mean,
Here's
it's
the
good.
other thing, and this is not to bash again on the school, but it's just was my experience. Is when your teachers are like, ha! You have to go to chapel and listen to that,
Shut up.
and they know, like, you have to listen to people that like don't understand the Bible the way we do,
Oh.
right?
It's like a
because
whole nother
sometimes there's
world.
It
speakers.
is.
Is because sometimes there's speakers that speak, at a good level, and sometimes you get speakers that don't know the Bible like that, so they don't speak at a good level. So it's like when you have that occurring on the side,
It's like I should be
plus
doing
you
your
have
job.
to attend it, eventually you get like, damn, do I really need to be here? And when you have a bad speaker, you're like, do I really need to sit here through this, and listen to this?
Do they take roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have an attendance.
You have an attendance sheet, bro.
Okay,
You
so
gotta fill it-
our Christian hypothetical school is not gonna be taking attendance. at chapel.
Yeah, no. We're not
I'm
gonna do
just
that.
saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
We're not
Hey,
gonna do that.
free will.
once
Free
a
will.
week. Just once a week.
Once a week, exactly.
Yeah.
Once a week,
Chapel
Yeah.
1
once a
hour.
week. See, if
That's
it
it.
Those
was
were
once
the
a
good
week-
weeks where you only went twice or once.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because
yeah,
as a
that
Christian,
was
you
my
should be walking in the
experience.
Spirit all
In
the
that
time.
sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything else, bro, I enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Mm-hmm.
my classes, my professors, the people I met, my roommates, all that. But that was the only thing where I was like, "Ugh." But yeah, that was just because of my experience.
So how about your experience
I loved it. I
from
had,
the nursing side?
Yeah, it was like a whole different world. But I tried to stay. I had my nursing friends, but then I also I left them, and then I had my own friends, just like the dorms. I was an RA. I also went and studied abroad in South Africa.
What?
Yeah, so I
That's
was super
dope.
involved.
What's an
I was in
RA?
the Alpha program. Oh yes, an RA is a resident advisor. So you're like the
I have
like
to
a-
ask, is there any stories?
so many.
Because you're an
That's
RA.
Let's dig.
There has to be
Dig.
All the
stories.
tea, she has it all.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So are you the one that was like catching people doing stuff that? they
Yes,
shouldn't
yes,
Yes.
that's why. Oh,
Okay.
when the girls complain,
Let's go
they
down.
have to come talk to her
Let's go
about
down.
complaining about
Yeah.
the roommates.
Can we go down that
That's
rabbit
what
hole?
I'm
Yes, it is. Oh
And
my
so I'm like,
Let's go
she
down
got
that rabbit hole.
stories,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you guys that
Uh-huh.
question actually because it's like it's a Christian school. What happens if somebody does like it's caught drinking?
Oh,
Right. All right.
yeah.
First of all, there's an agreement.
Because the
you sign.
temptation is real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sign an agreement when you sign up to the school.
What about
you,
PDA?
You can't have sex.
Yeah.
You can't drink or any drugs.
There's curfew, so
There-
you can't be in
Yeah.
like in different, like opposite sex
Dorms.
past like 11 and then 12 p.m. on the weekends. So we would catch people and we're like, it's our job. But some people, one story, it's you just realize how.
No names.
Cop.
No names.
No.
No
I
names.
can't. Oh
You-
my god.
You were a cop.
She was a cop.
She's a cop. She was a rent a cop. She was a cop.
But what's it called? One like the first week, they blinds open. You're like,
First
at
of all-
least
first of
hide
all,
yourself.
What year is this? Freshman year?
I was with sophomores.
Sophomore?
I was a junior.
Oh,
So
you were
I
a
was-
junior
I was
and
in
you
the
were
mods.
babysitting sophomores.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Go,
So
go.
out in the open doing what?
It's past curfew. Well, we don't call it curfew. I forgot what we used to call it.
Bedtime. You guys should be praying with the Lord right now. What are you guys doing? Go to bed.
And you're
Inca say. Yo, man, I'm traumatized by that, dog. Don't say that. Bro. My dad would be like, Inca say. No, I'm all running with my knees and stuff.
Oh,
no,
no.
that was my dad. Relax. It
but
was my dad, bro. That's why you said it that way.
oh my.
Latigazos.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like Jesus
I love
getting
my
whipped.
Uh,
No, I'm just kidding. No, but you were saying.
yeah.
Wow.
We were just like, I don't know. I just don't understand people. You just could close the blinds. We wouldn't catch you. But they literally had the windows open.
So you can see other opposite sex hanging out.
Yeah,
over
in the
time.
living room. And we're like, we
Bruh.
can see you. You made eye contact with us.
So
And
they're-
you're
they're-
trying to hide?
So they're basically testing your gangster.
A little bit.
Okay.
That's what it felt like.
And here's the other thing, because I know the Applebee's was across the street. you know. Did any of them come buzzed from the Applebee's? Did you catch anybody?
No, it was usually after the dances.
There's
Mhm.
dances.
Oh,
at a
Yeah,
Christian
there's
school?
dancing. Yeah.
What is this?
No, so how are these? Like,
What
no,
is
what are the rules for the dance? No grinding. No.
Leave room for the Holy Spirit. bro.
Always
no-
leave room for Jesus.
No
Leave room
perreo,
for-
none of that, right? I gotta be no
Well-
filter, all right? I'm just being real.
Yeah.
So no perreo, no.
No.
Got you. So
No
just
Bad
EDM type
Bunny,
dancing.
No.
So
It's
just-
also.
I know.
All right, got
It's
it.
just
But-
elevation worship playing in the
Everybody in
background.
different corners.
No, for
Everybody
real.
in different
Now for
Hill
what is that? The
song.
music playing in the dances?
No.
Okay.
No.
They
They would
got-
have a DJ, lights, everything. They were
So
kind of
it's like-
Wow.
It was like Michael Todd. He's playing like Kanye West in the back type stuff.
Yeah. I
Oh,
guess.
dope. Okay, cool.
Mhm,
Now you
mhm.
see Michael Todd. He be playing some
Yeah.
Steve Furtick. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, it was usually after that.
That you would catch people
Mhm,
like,
Wow.
oh, we're gonna test her gangsters tonight for sure.
Mhm. I didn't have
All the
too many
RAs
stories,
I had,
but
bro, didn't
You're an
care.
RA?
You said you had plenty. Don't be regressing
Huh?
that. She said I have a few stories. I'm like, nah.
Nah.
Before she said she had plenty.
She got scared. She didn't want it eventually.
What was
I know.
one of
The
the
RAs
worst
I had were so
that
chill,
you were,
bro.
like,
I had all girl
considering not
RAs.
saying
They were chill, bro.
that it was like
Wow.
it was bad and but the person
let it
gave
all
you
slide,
like
he
a
says.
good excuse or
Wow.
like
Bro,
they were just
basically-
like
Everything
so
you did, they
convincing.
let it
bro.
slide.
Hold up, I'm asking her. A
I was
question
like,
right here.
what's going on?
Hold on.
Sorry.
So what was one of the times where you were like you were torn between
Mhm.
having to do your duty and like really having you kind of maybe build a relationship with
Mhm.
a girl or somebody that
Mhm.
you were just cool with that you were like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't want to get you in trouble,
Yeah.
but you're like, you know what I'm saying, when you're
Mhm.
like back against the wall with that.
Oh yeah,
What
one
did that
time it
person
happened.
do?
I was good friends with her, and we see the guy coming in, and we're like, "Sir, you're skateboarding," and we know once like the year happened, you know who lives in each mod or
Mm.
whatever, and it was an all girl area, and we're like, "Sir, it's 12 a.m. We're making rounds," but we went back and we said, "Hey, it's our duty," because it was our duty. Because then you let them slide, and they're like, oh, they let us slide.
So what would you do?
Oh,
Would
they
you write
spread
them
that
out?
around.
I feel like they got
Yeah.
more strict since I left, bro.
Really?
So you wrote them
It
up?
Bro,
just
my
depended.
RAs
Wait,
would
when did-
not do any.
when
My
did-
RA
Where did you
would
live?
Even, my RA would even tell me, "Hey, we're doing inspection on this day. Make
Oh,
sure
that was
everything
different.
Is cleaned
That
out.
was different.
Like,
we
we don't
did
want to
give
catch
warnings.
you with anything."
No, yeah.
She would notify us, bro.
Okay, hold
Wow.
on. What will catch you with what?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing in the apartment, bro.
All right, good.
It was swiped clean.
Exactly.
really.
Really.
I mean,
I had football players as
Diablo had
Oh,
as
see,
roommates.
that's.
So
You live? Did you live in bowls?
I did live in
Uh-huh.
bowls.
Are they,
All the football players live in bowls.
did they,
Live in
did
bowls.
they, oh, they put him in there because they thought he was a football player. Like, oh,
No,
That's
so
messed
here's what happened. And I don't think you remember this.
He was
I
thinner
forgot
back
to
then.
fill out my form to see who they match you with.
Oh.
And they just matched me with random people.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting one roommate was a football player. The other roommate was they were both psych majors. I was a biblical studies major. So I had a dorm with them. And I got along with all of them. I love them. I still talk to them and everything. And I was like, I guess this has worked out because if I would have filled it out, they would have put me with biblical studies roommates.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they would
Usually.
have tried to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up with psych majors.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all was
So-
always battling part like.
Nah, bro, I got along with them perfectly.
No, I'm talking
fine,
about like
bro.
debates about
Uh-huh.
Bible. No,
Nah, we got along perfectly fine.
you only like to debate me then.
Maybe.
That's what I guess. I'm your antagonist.
So yeah, and I lived there and then my roommate who was a football player, his brother was also a football player, and he would crash at our apartment.
Okay.
You're not supposed to do that either.
Yeah,
You're not
can.
supposed to because he didn't pay what's it called to be there. They lived close by.
Oh.
And we would just be like, bro, crash here on the
Yeah.
futon. We don't care. So like we would do that type of stuff. There's other things, and that would happen. And it was funny because the RA would always tell us, oh, we're gonna come inspect on this day. Just make sure when we come with the RD, nothing is here.
Mm-hmm.
All the time, bro. And all that stuff where you're telling me that they would go make the rounds and check the apartments, that never happened to me.
I think it was just different. It depended on the
different
staff.
times,
Brother,
yeah.
Depending
the
where
staff
you
I
were
got,
at.
bro.
Some people took their job very serious. Like,
Yeah.
Bro,
Raquel.
Literally-
I'm like,
I didn't
yeah.
want to say that.
bro, literally my second RA. You know why I asked you that question about the Applebee's? Because my second RA, when I lived,
UV.
UV where the pool and all that is at. Like, once you become a senior, I remember she told us if you guys go drinking at the Applebee's, she's like, that's fine if you want to drink. It's your own prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure that you come
I
in
don't see you.
safely and they don't see you. Like she did not care, bro. She was like, if you guys are gonna
No,
drink,
it's because drinking's not bad. It's just getting drunk, right?
no, because
Yeah.
the thing is that you sign a contract that you're not gonna do that.
Do
You
what?
can't drink on
You
campus.
can't drink on
or you
campus.
can't
Okay,
come
on
back.
That will get you kicked out,
On campus, I get it, but like,
expelled.
let's say you go to the Applebee's, you have a drink with your food. You're not coming back drunk, so it's like I'm not drinking nothing on campus either. I just had one drink.
It all depends on the individual, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's true because there's some guys that not even one drink would just be like, no, real talk. Like it'll go right
Oh,
through
yeah,
them,
yeah.
and then they're like stumbling everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other people that they can handle their drink. But that's crazy that I never knew that there was Christian universities that really like you gotta go to church.
Hence Christian
No
universities.
PDA. I know, but we're living in 2021. Like, what about homosexuals? How do they treat them? Do they are even allowed to go to school
They're
there?
accepted.
They go.
That's what I'm saying.
They're
So it's like,
accepted there.
so if that's accepted there,
Mhm.
I would assume other things
But
not.
you didn't
it's
sign
not-
a contract to not be homosexual.
right. That's interesting, isn't it?
There was a lot of stuff going. I think it was 2019. They changed the.
The curriculum or the
Like,
something.
I don't even know what it's called. The policy.
integration?
I guess.
I
That could be
graduated before
integration,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was it when you were there? Were they very integrating with that, or
They accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
They accepted it.
was
like,
there a lot
'Cause
of
you love-
people like that?
Not really, but I feel
there
like there was
was
more
one.
at the end when I was graduating.
Was it
Right,
like a
'cause you
don't
just
ask, don't
graduated
tell
last
policy?
year.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like don't ask, don't tell?
Nah.
No, you can tell.
Like yeah, you
I'm
can
just
tell.
wondering. Like,
I will be honest.
Right,
you
I'm
can
wondering
tell,
though, would they
bro.
ask
But
though?
because
Nah.
No.
Because that's the whole
I
point. Don't
guess-
ask, don't tell. They're not gonna ask, so you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
tell.
Yeah.
because my thing
Mhm.
is like the fact that you're going to chapel 3 times a week, and then let's say you are homosexual, and you're just feeling like you got like they're gonna say something about it in chapel, right? Or not say something
Nah.
about it, but the preaching is gonna
Nah.
be nothing.
No.
Nah.
So whoa, they just make they
Nah.
don't really.
The preachings are general, bro.
Yeah, it's more like love everyone,
Exactly.
accept them, love them
I mean-
through whatever they're doing.
Okay,
or-
I got you.
And this is why when we're the biblical study major, like,
You're like what?
Yeah.
Oh, you see, that
these are
makes
general
sense.
teachings.
That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
That
You
makes
guys
sense.
ain't going deep on anything. Everything's on the
Mhm.
surface.
It's like surface. Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Mhm.
So it's very like vague when you go to church. It's like it's not even like a sermon like you're going to your regular church. It
No,
doesn't
they
feel
were
like
just
that.
different.
They're very general.
Yeah.
I would just say they're very general.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let's move this another direction though.
Mm-hmm.
From the last episode that you guys seen, what did you guys see that made you guys be like, "Oh, bring us on the podcast. We want to be on there next."
Well, it wasn't like bring us on the podcast.
I don't know.
It
I wasn't
invited.
there.
Like,
Those were the
I wasn't there. It
intentions.
was y'all. You guys were talking to my brother. I wasn't here.
it
I
was
wasn't here.
literally just it all just started off that we were leaving church and then like it was like, oh look, there goes Mauricio and Manny, like we should say bye.
Mhm.
So then we rolled down the window and we're like, bye.
Oh, damn.
And then
That's what she
said,
Oh.
hold on, I'm getting
Right.
there.
Yeah,
Or
she
what did I
did.
say?
She
I
said-
said, or
she
hold
said,
developing
on.
this
Hey, look, and I
story.
quote. She said, "Bye, friend."
Yeah, I
She did
did.
say that.
Yep,
Are
that's
we
Berna.
not friends?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds like the
So-
French.
I plead the fifth on that one.
So I said, bye, friends. And then, well, they got to the car, and then I told them, I was like, I watched this week's podcast. And so I was.
That week was with.
It was with Haliana.
Oh, okay. Oh, when we talked about relationships.
Yeah, and we
okay,
talked about
gotcha,
So
gotcha.
I didn't see the whole podcast because I was just coming out of a class.
Mhm.
But
You caught some.
I
juicy?
caught the I got the good part.
Good. All right, for sure.
And I told Manny, I was just looking at him, I was like, I think you should try it out. Like, you should go on a date.
Right. That's what I said too.
And that's how the whole conversation started. We just talked about that whole podcast. And then I was like, wow, that was like a really good one.
It was.
It was,
Very
the
good.
conversation was really good.
Right.
I think she gave some great advice. My brother got some great advice there. And I'm glad he did.
Dang.
Because I want to
That's
be a tia.
You watching, Chris?
If
Oh
you're
my-
watching me.
impact. That's impact. That's great.
I want to be a
Eliana,
tia.
thank you for that.
Yes,
Shout out
thank
to
you,
her.
Eliana. Thank you,
You
girl,
rock, girl.
because we need the motivation, bro.
Real talk. And men need to be told they're handsome. Right?
Yeah.
So ladies, if you know some guy that you're attracted to, hey, just slide in a DM and be like, hey, I think your fit today was
Slide.
real good.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like compliment him. So you stand out too, because what she said was valid. Guys
Yeah.
want to feel
Mhm.
like,
That's
or if he
true.
smells good, tell him he smells good, or something, just whatever. If he got a haircut, hey, I like your haircut.
Yeah.
That's what she.
It's the
when she
little
said
things,
that,
honestly.
yeah.
It really is.
I told my wife to watch that episode. I was like, watch that episode. She's saying some real
I'm going
talk.
to send my crush that.
Exactly.
Be like, hey,
Who's
you look
crush?
good.
Oh.
We're not going to talk about that right now. Anyways,
Put her on the spot like that, bro.
I know I
Hey,
should have.
you
walked into that one.
Into that one
Hey.
myself.
Hey, she
No.
almost thought about it. She almost thought about
I
saying
was like,
it.
ugh.
She was
No.
about to say his name.
I'm like, this
Hey,
is being
she's
recorded.
slowing
Not
down.
going to say it.
She
Right,
probably
okay,
listened to
okay,
it.
okay.
Okay,
Say
I
my
gotta
name,
ask. I
say
gotta
my
ask
name.
this. Did you meet him via Zoom
Oh.
No.
in your virtual class?
No.
Oh, so he's not from APU.
He's not.
You're
I
locking in?
honestly, okay, so AP, the thing, I'm taking it back to APU so we can leave this conversation.
No.
So,
No, it's gonna go full circle.
Trust
Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm
It
the
always
full
comes
circle
around.
This
guy.
is the current podcast.
I'm the full circle guy.
APU, I'm not doing it like Zoom classes. It's more of like here's the stuff,
Study online.
read it,
Yeah, study
yeah,
online.
and do the work,
Mhm.
which
Online
is perfect
classes.
for me
Yeah.
because
No distractions.
no distractions. Literally, I can literally plan out my day, go to work, anytime job I want, and then I have time to go to
So
church.
what you're saying
and
is
things
you're
for
responsible
church.
because I could not do
Yeah.
that shit.
So how'd you
I
meet
am.
him
I
again?
could not.
I honestly don't remember. But yeah,
Okay, question.
I'm not gonna
Is-
talk about it.
I mean, you brought it up.
Hey,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say
look,
who.
we had a
No, we're not saying
conversation
who.
prior to
Okay.
this podcast, and you did not bring that up, so we're gonna bring it up.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
We-
not
there was
politics.
regulations
Can we-
established.
No, you know what? I didn't sign anything. So
Damn.
I technically don't
Hermana,
have to.
hermana.
You can
Estamos-
say.
This is where we do the fresh and fit.
I'm traumatized. Oh my god, I'm traumatized.
Bro, I was like every time we talk about something.
Oh shit, vamos a estar sin chazo.
Oh my god.
No, for real.
Yeah.
All right. So from that, do you guys have any gems that you guys would, or any experiences that you can, as a Christian, faithful women of God, do you guys? How's the dating life and experience been for you guys?
So, like, what's the requirements that you would give for someone you want to date?
like that crush.
What are the requirements?
What are
If he's
you
listening, he's
requiring?
gonna know what you require.
Exactly.
He
What are
needs
you?
to have a job,
Bam.
obviously.
Damn. So he doesn't have a job right now.
No, he does. I'm just saying, if
He
he,
lives
ever
in-
talks
he lives
to
in the
me,
basement.
he has to have a job, obviously.
Uh-huh. Like when
Um,
you say job, like are you looking for a specific tax bracket or you're just job?
Just a job that
Whoa.
he can handle a
So-
family and me.
Okay,
That's
that's a
it.
specific.
So in
tax
LA,
bracket.
a high
Oh,
one.
it's- Okay, well,
Yeah.
Because family is not cheap.
yeah. At least
Each kid is about like what, 60K
I
a
don't
year?
know, bro. I
Is
haven't even added it
Oh
up.
my.
I don't know. I haven't done
I'm
the.
still having babies.
We're going for the third
I
one.
might be going
so.
for a third one right now. I don't know
Oh,
yet.
dang.
Yeah, it's
You
scary.
see, that's what I thought about. It's like, well, I want 3 kids. Is my job gonna be able to, like, am I gonna stop working if I have
Alright,
3 kids?
Let me
or
be real with you.
not?
Let me be real with you.
All right. Let's go back.
Hold
though.
on. Let me give her some advice.
You
real
gotta
quick.
go back to the
We're talking
requirement.
about
Let me
it.
give her
Hold
some
on.
advice on that real quick. She said you want 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
So that's I do like that you said, is my job gonna do that?
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like the man that you are gonna marry and have those 3 kids with,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, because you say he has to just have a job, and
Yeah.
it sounds very like materialistic like that. But those
Mhm.
kids and the lifestyle, just like you don't want to live under a bridge. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You want to
Mhm.
live in a decent home.
Yeah.
You know, and all that. So I would say help him. Helping me provide for my family, but now I feel like she's also helped me with my business, to where
Yeah.
it's like I don't have to worry about the business side of it. I just have to cut hair and then make the money here. You handle the finances, and she does all that.
Yeah.
So that's what I like, where it's like it's a team thing.
Mhm.
And then now I'm like trying to build her up to start her own little side hustle,
Yeah.
the self-employment thing. So it's like I would say, because when you have those kids, you have to sit down for a period of time,
Mhm.
and like I feel like it sucks for women nowadays that they have to sit down and then they can't sit down. Like you got to go back to work,
Mhm.
and then it's like the kids are the ones that end up being affected, because then
Yeah.
grandma ends up raising them,
Yeah.
aunt, babysitter,
Daycare.
Yeah.
daycare, and it's like then you don't even have control over your kids, because it's
Mhm.
like you've been working 8 hours, and then your kids are seeing they've been raised by grandma or whoever it is,
Yeah.
and you don't have influence, you don't
Yeah.
have impact, and that's where now, like that's why I was saying even that school thing, because like I want to start that, because I want to have influence over my kids, just
Yeah.
because of the world we're in now. Like the world's something else. Like it's not when I was a kid and we could play outside.
Mhm.
Now if you play outside, you get picked up and never be found again. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of
Facts.
scary. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but carry on. My bad. I
But
just wanted
you got to give
Oh.
him context. First of
About
all,
what?
his wife just recently quit, so now
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a
it's
sole
been-
provider.
It's been
Yeah.
you're right, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna be like that forever. But it's like I told her when she had my son, when she first had him, I told her, look, you work, but I don't look at it like you have to work. You help me. I see her working as it's a plus.
Yeah.
But because at the end of the day, it's my responsibility. Like my mom always said, you want a wife and kids, you got to take care of them.
Yeah.
And literally, she would say it like that, and I was like, oh snap. And then she's very blunt and like, los vas a tener que mantener y todo eso. I'm like, and then now that I'm in the thick of it, I see where it's like, yo.
And then
come
to
on, man.
another
Yeah.
point to add to that is when you something innate in any guy is
you want to provide.
You want to provide.
Yeah.
And when you have someone that supports you,
Mhm.
you desire to provide even more, and that
Right.
produces more results.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying that because you guys are coming from the frame of reference of like the Bible, you guys raised in the church and all that. Like, I did it the wrong way in the sense that I flirted to convert. Like, and I wasn't even walking with God like how I am now. Like, I feel like, just a little context, I'm sober now from not like 9 months of 7 years of addiction, and even before that I was just having sex like crazy, doing stupid stuff, and like I'm still getting worked on with God and everything, but I didn't meet her at the church. So my best advice would be, because now that you know the fact that you're not with somebody from church, you usually fall for the looks, and then it's like a lot of dysfunction that you don't see because the looks is blinding you, right? So it's like, I would say for you guys, be like, the fact that you're Christian, the Christian background you guys have is gonna keep the standard high. You know what I mean? Because there's certain things that you shouldn't be tolerating as. You know what I mean? That you're like, nah, I'm not with that. And even if you're gonna try to flirt and convert, because we're only human, and who knows? What if God sends you somebody that you're like, it's just the connections there, but you got to do a little effort to get them to start walking to that way. You know what I mean? But doesn't mean also forced to change that person. It got to be them wanting to, like.
Yeah.
So besides the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's important too. Like, but yeah, going back to what you were saying.
All right. So your
So what?
requirement,
It's a
have a
job.
job. What else?
Well, yeah. I mean, like you just said, I mean, it's important for them to be walking on the path.
You want
All
that
right.
too.
So
Yeah,
he has
for
to be
sure.
Christian.
He
so
has to be
he's got to have a
Christian for
job.
sure.
What
He's
if he
gotta
was
be
Catholic?
Christian.
That's tricky.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Because he still believes in God.
No,
He just
yeah,
doesn't
definitely.
believe in the
but
same.
But he has
yeah,
traditions.
but
Denomination
there's
as you.
He has traditions that she doesn't practice.
What if he's Jewish?
That, I don't
That
know.
would
That's
I
that's
haven't
the
thought
same
about
thing,
that
bro.
part.
That's money.
Traditions that she doesn't practice.
That's true.
unless he's a Christian Jew.
Uh-huh.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, that's
Let's cross
different.
the nexus. I get you.
Yeah, so he has to be Christian for shoes.
Okay, so
for sure.
a decent job, Christian.
Or
What else?
Jewish.
Tall, skinny. I'm just kidding.
tall,
I
dad
mean,
bod.
Okay, dad
I don't
bod.
like the muscles. I'm sorry, but
All right, at least she's honest.
I don't like the muscles. I mean, it'll be fine if he
So
works out a little.
if you're her crush, stop going to the gym.
Yes,
Hold up.
please.
No. Don't stop going to the gym because she says so, she likes some tone.
No, yeah, like
she just
I
doesn't
mean,
like them chiseled.
Yeah, I don't like them
Yeah.
chiseled.
So
I
she
feel like
likes
that's
a
way too
little-
much, bro.
You like it? I would
She
say.
likes
Yeah.
a fluffy guy.
Yeah. Just like that, bro.
I would. I don't want to reference John Gruden because what he said was just not right. But that type of guy.
What type of guy?
I'm not gonna say it, bro.
But you brought it
You
up,
gotta
bro.
Google that reference.
He said. He said.
Dang.
Well,
And you quote.
Michelin type of guy, like a
Oh,
hefty
Michelin
guy.
man.
You know,
In a
Michelin.
different reference, but yes, I get you.
It was.
I
Yeah,
get what you mean. I get what you mean.
You know, that's he used that reference. I'm just using it in the way that he should have used
I
it,
got
which is a Michelin guy is a big guy,
Husky guy.
husky guy, right?
Yeah.
So you want a husky guy,
Yeah.
beer belly.
No.
I just
That's
said.
already
No.
too much.
All right.
That's already
All
too
right.
much. Yeah.
So
no,
any
for
other
sure.
requirements that you're seeking?
He has to be funny. At least some type of
Crack you up.
sarcastic. Yeah.
What if he got dry humor?
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind trying humor.
What if he's
humor.
making fun of you?
That's fine. I'll do it back.
Okay, got you. All right, I know that. 'Cause there's some girls that they like to laugh, but they don't like to be the butt of the
I
joke.
don't
Oh,
believe
no,
that, bro.
no. What do you mean you don't believe
I
that?
don't believe that part.
About what?
Cause she might end up taking it personal.
Nah.
Like, nah,
I mean,
man.
obviously on the first date it can't be like that. But
See, like there has to be some sort of trust.
Of course,
yeah.
it always has to
It-
be boundaries.
yeah, it
man.
has
boundaries
to
are
be
important.
some trust.
From my experience, I was the type of dude. I'm off the market now, so I can say this. But back then, I used to be an asshole, so I was always picking fun of the girl I was talking to
Me
from
too.
the
Yeah.
jump.
That's how I met
But that's
Katie.
what we're taught when we're
Very
little.
much.
Nah,
Nah,
are you
Kiwi.
being serious?
I met
Yeah,
Kiwi,
because it's like
and
I taught this guy to
it
be an
was-
asshole, and they gonna like.
but it
him.
wasn't like a complete butthole asshole.
He
but I
was nicer
You
than
did
me.
ignore her.
Oh, no. What I did
You
was
ignored her.
no, dude. Let me explain.
And
the
she's all like,
situation.
"Oh my God, Give me so nice."
No,
What happened
she
was-
is.
What
No,
happened?
she's a sweetheart, man.
What happened
Yeah.
was that. What happened was.
Oh my
Can't
God.
say it
What
because he knows.
What happened
No.
No, it's just because
No.
I don't want to explain that.
What had happened
But
was
what happened exactly? So what happened was that
That's
we
the
had.
fifth
This is
time
the
you
first
said
time
it,
I
bro.
talked to her. We're outside the class and we're talking about like, oh, what
I love
class we
hearing
have
this
next
story.
and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
And then she said she had an English class next. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then just like a couple, like in the whole dialogue, we start talking about something else, and then she says a word, and she says attorney, and I was like,
I love this.
what is
story.
she saying? And then she kept saying it, and I was like, do you mean attorney? And she's like, yeah, that. And I was like,
Aw.
damn, and you have an English class next?
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I straight saw her get red and like
Aw.
that face that now I know that she's embarrassed in that moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I met her.
I would take
That's
that as
cute.
flirting.
Yeah.
Oh, so
On
now
the
I know
first
her.
time of meeting someone.
Now I know.
What
Yeah.
do you mean?
You're
It
saying
wasn't
this on
mean.
hindsight.
Okay, so it wasn't mean.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean,
No.
I wouldn't have taken it as mean. It's like, wow.
But that was the first time you were talking to her?
That was the very first time I spoke to her.
That was bold.
Yeah.
The very
I-
first
I-
time
I
I,
taught
spoke
him
to her.
well.
You
lot
were
of-
lucky.
Yeah, honestly,
Well.
not a lot of guys have the guts to talk to a girl and be like that.
Mhm.
Honest, and I've
I
told her
taught
this.
him
I've told her this
Yeah.
honestly, like to her. I was like, when I saw her, I was like, I don't think she's gonna like me, cause I know how I was, and I saw that she was like, I don't want to say uptight, but I was like,
But you were a different Mauricio back.
and I was like, I don't know, you know. And then I remember the reason I talked to her that day was because our teacher forgot her textbook and her notes, and I happened to have my textbook and she had her notes. So she was like, at the end of class, give me your name so I can give you extra credit. So we both went up to her at the end of class, so
So
that's
they
why.
were both prepared. Okay.
So
Nice.
I had the opportunity. Then I go outside and then like break the ice, if you will.
he
and-
saw a little flirting to converting right there.
Uh-huh.
Opportunity.
if you will.
Yeah, that's what happened. Really, she
But-
was Catholic, right?
No, she just didn't. She didn't go to church. before.
Okay, so you.
But
definitely
yeah,
flirted to
that was
convert.
that was that. And I don't know. I
Now
always
she's
thought I
working
was like,
lights.
I was being no,
Lyrics.
He works
Lyrics.
lights.
Oh my bad. My bad. My
Don't
bad.
mix up her job.
lyrics.
Bro.
Now she's working lyrics.
But yeah, it was I thought I was being a jerk. I look back at it always like I was being a jerk. But if you guys see it that way, then maybe that's how she saw
That's
it.
fine.
Yeah, I thought that was fine.
Girls, because I would say from my experience, girls look at it two ways.
It depends who it
because
comes
there's always
from.
like
That's
so
all I'm gonna say. It depends where it comes from.
That's
it's always
true.
true. So if they like you back, they could either take it one or two ways
That's
because
true.
they're gonna dialogue with their friends like, hey, I had an interaction with this guy. He said this,
Yeah.
and then that one friend might be like, well, he might have meant this, so don't take it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or or he might be like, he just might make it make sense for you to like. So it's like, oh, he's not being an asshole. He was actually flirting with me. You know? So it's like girls and then you guys get approached way more than us.
Yep.
So it's like you guys already know that when somebody's being like, I'm just messing with you.
I have a question actually. Just so you pointed that out. Have you girls ever approached a guy
Yeah. Sadly.
with that?
Why is that sadly?
Because it didn't go so well. It was
Oh.
sad.
They're not used to rejection like that, bro. They're used
it
to
doesn't
no,
feel
no.
good.
That's the reality. They don't go what we go through.
Everything makes sense with you now.
No.
Everything makes sense with you now.
No,
That's why you do what you did. Sorry if I'm loud on your headphones.
No, you're good.
You evil man.
I'm
Just kidding,
so
no.
sorry.
Nah.
Nah, bro. I've only been approached once. It was creepy. It was creepy.
So you
I'm
like
not
to
gonna
be
go over
set up better than like the whole approach cold feet.
yeah.
type.
No. It's because I would want to be approached for once, but in a non-creepy way.
So what was creepy
Because
about
this
that
guy
approach?
would literally follow me around.
Whoa.
Like he would follow me around.
that's what you don't
or
wanna do.
any-
No.
That's what you do not do. You do not follow girls around, or you don't just DM out of the nowhere.
So
Like,
you want to get
literally-
liked a couple times on the Instagram, a couple likes, and then inside on the DM, or
At least
or
have one
follow me?
conversation
What do you mean?
in person.
What if he's?
And
What if?
then
All right,
slide in.
hold on.
No, because look,
What if you
I've
never met him in person
And he saw your Instagram.
and he saw your IG
he liked
and
what
then
he
he
saw.
DMs you like?
Okay, this is okay. This is what I meant to say. The first DM he sends me, he tells me his whole life story.
He messed up.
Oh,
And
too
I'm
He
just
messed up.
like,
Too forward. He messed up. No, he messed up.
Sir.
So he didn't leave no ounce of
so that's
mystery.
creepy for you.
Mystery.
No,
for
no.
you.
Here's the
No.
creepiness of that, bro.
He needs to read the mystery method.
He-
Whoever slid into her DM, read the mystery
He did
method.
this mistake, bro.
Please.
He was too vulnerable.
Exactly.
Up front
That's what I'm
without
saying.
knowing
You gotta
her.
leave.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah.
First of all,
You
for a
can't
man
be that vulnerable,
for
bro.
a man to
Like,
be
you
vulnerable
just-
with anybody, you gotta gain trust, and you can't gain trust on the first encounter.
No.
I'm sorry.
Especially over a DM.
DM.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So that happened. And then I approached 2 guys in my life, but it didn't go as
it
well.
increased to 2. Hold on.
It
She
did.
said 1, and then she said 2.
forgot.
Oh,
No,
oh.
the
Se
first
está
one.
poniendo buena la cosa.
Oh, sí,
No,
sí, sí,
because
sí.
I'm not gonna go into full detail of it. But I mean, it was my fault, honestly, because I was misreading. I can't
The
even
cues?
see. Yeah. Can I lower this?
Yeah.
No, huh? Can I? Because I can't even see when I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah.
But the first time was actually
Signals got crossed, huh?
Yeah, the first one.
You mistook his
It
politeness.
was 16.
for
No, he wasn't
liked
even
you?
polite,
Oh.
dude.
So you thought he was being an asshole, like, oh, he
I
likes
thought
me,
he
but
was
he's being-
flirting.
Oh.
And so
So
then
you didn't check in with your friends before that.
I
so
did, and my
Oh.
friends were like,
They misled you.
yeah,
probably
and
likes you,
those,
girl.
those
Go
weren't
for
good
it.
friends.
no. Yeah, okay. So we would hang out after Saturdays after youth services,
Oh,
and then they'd be like, "Oh, we're
Oh, so
gonna."
you know who it is.
No.
I just-
Because
it
this
was
was at
funny how-
another church.
it was funny
Oh,
how it set
okay.
up, and I was like, "Oh, chetos."
So is that
No.
why you left that church?
So I met him at church, and then they'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna go hang out," and then I'll invite him so you guys can get to talk. Literally, like a month or a few weeks later, I find out that one of my best friends was dating him behind my back, and they were telling me like, "Oh yeah, like it'll be cute," and I was like. And I would hate it because he would text me and he's like, "So do you like me?" Because she would obviously be telling him.
So he's too
So then I was like, "Yeah."
Hold up. So he knew you liked him.
Because
For
of the girl
sure.
that he was actually
But
dating.
then he would ask me and I'd be upfront. I'd be like, "Yeah, I do." I was like, so then obviously I would ask him the question back. I was like, "Well, do you have feelings for me too?" He wouldn't even reply
Oh,
back.
so he was just playing
Yeah,
the
he was
game.
just
And I
playing.
was
at
like,
church.
He was just running game.
Dang.
wow.
At least I can say that at the girls
was-
at church
he was
that I dated, I was
collecting,
actually I dated
info
them. I
is
wasn't
what I
trying to
said.
be the
Yeah.
whore at church. That's not a good look.
No.
Not
at
at church.
Not
What?
at church. No. I'm gonna just
I
keep.
caught that. That's what I was saying.
I already admitted that I was not a saint before the last 9 months of my life. But it's just you don't want to be a slut at church. It's not a good look. It's just too
much drama.
It's almost like I even did that in high school, bro. I didn't date in high school. Like I never dated somebody at the same time. I dated usually a girl that went to another high school, and that was just my thing. Like I didn't want to be with somebody
wanted
all
peace
day.
in your
Yes,
home
I wanted
turf.
to have my exactly. I didn't want to have no other like. If I looked at somebody, oh my god, why are you looking at her? We're in the hallway. What do you mean? I got eyes. Like I've seen homies.
That's the
just,
other thing, bro. I dislike when Christian guys tell me, "Oh, I don't see any other." I'm like,
bro.
you have
Yes,
eyes, bro.
We're
You have
human.
eyes, bro.
We're human.
You're
Like,
gonna see, bro.
I read a book called it's by actually a Christian. So the first book that I mentioned for your boy that he should read that just fumbled the bag with you is Mystery Method, where you have to leave some mystery to yourself as a man.
Exactly.
And then the other book I read was a Christian book by Devon Franklin, the Megan Good's husband. He's like a pastor also, and it's like I think it's called The Dog in the Man or something like that. And it's just like how it kind of talks how like even pastors, even men at higher position, doesn't matter what position you are, you're always gonna have that urge, and you have to dominate that dog in you that's gonna want to run loose. And if you don't
Exactly.
dominate it, you're gonna have issues when you get married. You're gonna have issues like because all these
That's why-
urges
Yeah.
don't go away.
That's what the Bible teaches you, self-control.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
like I like how that book will use certain Bible scripture to break down like how David fell and how he didn't use all that. It uses examples like that, because it's very big. It's very.
It's
you
because
know,
here's the thing, right? And I would just be real.
Go ahead.
Attraction is normal.
it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a normal thing.
It is.
But sometimes some people, like, because they're taught, like, in a very strict way, I would say, at church, they don't understand that attraction is a normal thing. Some people think, like, oh, like, you feel attraction, and you're like, oh, I'm sinning, or, oh, this is bad, or, oh, I shouldn't. I'm like, no, that's just your body telling you that you're working fine. Like, it's okay to feel
Literally.
attraction. What you do with your attraction
Right.
is what's important.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a preacher voice?
He does.
Doesn't he
El
have a
Señor
He
te
must be a
manda que no
biblical
te-
studies major.
¡Arrepiéntese! ¡Arrepiéntese, hermano! Del púlpito
sorry, I
te
just
está
had to
mandando
do
las
that.
pedradas. Like just sending the rocks.
I just had to. I'm sorry. Man.
Living in
I
iniquity.
apologize.
But
He hates
yeah,
when I do that.
that's the thing. It's like you gotta handle what you do with your attraction.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So,
But a lot of people don't
Raquel,
learn
Yes.
what are
Yeah.
your requirements?
Yeah, what's your requirements,
Ooh,
Raquel?
I mean, she said, she went down the
She
list.
want
It's-
dad bod.
She sounds like she has a longer
She-
list, honestly.
Sorry.
Raquel?
That
Raquel?
ooh was like ooh.
Oh, snap. Raquel's
It's like the list just dropped.
Ready to be
and
here
just
all night.
rolled out the door.
snap.
She's like, I'm an RN, so I need him to be a doctor.
He's like,
You need-
oh,
She's like, I need that
He
500K
needs to have his
back.
own
Yeah.
practice. He needs to have his own practice.
or a lawyer, huh?
Maybe. Whatever.
No. You tell us, like, what are your requirements?
She's about to say the
Definitely.
Christian thing.
Yeah,
Whatever God
loves the
has for
Lord.
me.
Number one.
Mhm.
No, maybe I don't know. Always. Let's see. Family oriented is really big for me.
Oh, that's
Mhm,
huge. Oh, you
mhm.
forgot that one.
I know.
And you
I
want
didn't
3
forget.
kids.
You guys cut me off.
No, my bad.
But you know what? No,
I
let
mean-
her go, and I'll be no. Let her
Then-
go,
then
and I'll
name
be
your-
like,
alright,
okay,
we'll add
I
to your
like that
list.
one. Okay, I like that one.
All right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can do that.
Let's see. I think probably like a leader. I
What
have,
does that mean?
CEO?
I don't.
No, like, what does
Gang
that
leader?
mean?
In a
There's different
church.
types
That's what
of
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
leaders.
Leader.
CEO,
Yeah.
gang
Like,
leader,
ministry
cartel
leader.
leaders.
Yeah.
Like-
Oh my.
Like
Youth leader.
Yeah.
what is that? AP leader
Uh-huh.
or what's that thing that you were? The
An
A-
RA.
A-
RA.
RA leader? Yeah.
No, that's not a
It's more like a
requirement.
snitch
Okay.
to me.
Oh my. It's not even. I don't know. Whatever.
No, I wasn't
It's
throwing
like
it at
a-
you. I was
it's
just
like
saying.
a hall
in
monitor
general.
at high school, bro.
Yeah, that's what it
It's like a
is.
Hey, bro.
safety.
I was a
Please
hall
walk,
monitor in
walk,
middle school.
walk in the hall.
With the little thing on her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
You
was
think
that
you were
for
right
sure.
up the tickets, bro?
Yeah, we
That was him in 6th grade.
Who?
You?
Me.
You? Who?
I say
You?
with pride.
You.
I was a
Wow.
loner, so I had no choice.
Oh.
Were you like
Wow.
Cartman? Where he says, "You got a hall pass, bro?" Nah. I would say, "Gotta respect my tat."
No, so then,
Well, going back to the leader thing, probably leading me spiritually
Oh.
You know? and
That's a good one.
everything.
that's a
That's a
heavy
high
one.
I like
standard,
that
yo.
one.
That's a heavy one.
That's
Yeah.
alright,
So you
alright.
want a pastor?
No.
No. She
Man,
what
you
she
right
brought
No,
up.
hey,
no,
and
hold on,
what
hold on,
she
hold on.
brought up
Hold
was
up.
one of the biggest
Hold up.
and
A
valid
husband,
points.
a husband is a pastor.
He is of the family.
Yes,
family.
exactly.
Of the family.
Yes.
Yes. But she brought up one of the biggest points that you need to look for.
I did.
Oh.
Because a lot of girls don't think about that.
No.
She brought up one of the biggest and valid points. Because that woman will be a reflection of his leadership.
Yep.
It's like when you see, like, you know, a girl hitting a guy in public, that's a reflection of his leadership.
Oh.
If she disrespects you, says things, blurs things, that's a reflection of his leadership.
It's facts.
So it's like, she's going to mimic your leadership.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the big one. All right, let's go on, Raquel.
Let's see. I can't even think of my list. Tall.
Does he have to
What's
be
tall?
Hold on.
Like 6
Taller
feet?
than me. I have
about-
to be
what
able to
about-
wear heels.
What about being a virgin?
Bruh.
That'd be a plus.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Plus, but not required.
Things happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I just want
Okay.
to make because
We're- okay,
we're
we're
going
just-
from requirements to like, well, you don't need these things, but we prefer them. Because I've been applying to jobs lately,
preferences or requirements.
and there's
are
like
damn near the same
requirements,
thing.
and then there's like, we'll take this. We love if you have this, but if you don't, it's all right.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
but I mean
I'm
that's
just putting it in jobs.
that's
I mean,
basically
at a
she's saying
certain
it's not a
things,
deal
yeah.
breaker, bro.
No.
It is.
It's not a deal breaker.
No, I just want to.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying because we're
He's
Christians, so
clarifying. Yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
go to the altar holy.
I want to see you guys
know?
fight in person, bro.
They kind
You
of
do
do
not want
already.
to see that.
You have,
please.
I mean, your brother recorded the episode.
Yeah, but I want to see it live, bro. It's
Oh.
different. It's like
That's
happening
not-
right here in the
That's
Bring
the
up
one you
something
saw
that's
when
disturbing.
they
No,
launched that.
It's not a
that was
sports
one of them.
episode.
I think that was the first one I saw.
It's not a sports episode. On a sports episode, he usually says some stuff that I want to turn off his mic.
I
but
think it
don't
was
know.
about a boxing one.
Exactly, that's a sports. You
And
don't know
I
what he's talking about
forgot.
sports.
You guys were fighting
not.
about two. You guys were comparing about two sports. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah,
But
it was
anyways.
MMA and, and
Yeah,
boxing
yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
And I think you mentioned Kobe too.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's when it
Yeah,
got.
That's
be,
probably when
bro.
you launched that.
That's when it got
and
heated.
then after he was like, I should have need you.
Ooh.
Remember?
Oh, we didn't have it on camera.
Yeah.
No cameras are there yet. Oh yeah, we actually did fight on.
Because
off
if we
air.
would have knocked all the cameras over. Bro.
Yeah, because I rushed him. I bum rushed him.
Oh, I mean, but yeah, continue.
Continue though.
Let's see.
Okay, so again,
So he
what
gotta
is
be a
what is
virgin
wait,
or
what is-
not be a virgin,
what is
doesn't
that was-
matter.
that's on the preferred list. What's the height requirement? Because there's
Hold up, damn.
Six
this,
feet.
this is like
6
Six
feet.
Flags.
That's for you.
Most of you girls
but
are
if
really-
that's fine.
let me put this this way. Most of you girls are like theme parks. There's a height requirement for you
Yeah.
guys.
Have you seen those TikToks where the girls at college put the little? They measure 6 feet of the door, and then if a guy walks in, if he
I
passes
have
or
never
not,
seen that.
Y'all
Yeah.
do that
Haven't
in
seen that
college?
either.
that's
I'm short, man. That's cruel.
What if your door is
very
like
cruel,
only
ladies.
5'9"?
If you guys
Then
do
you have
that
to put a
short, man.
wire. Yeah, I gotta make sure
So
he
you have
doesn't
to-
fit through
Yes,
the
oh my
door.
gosh.
Statistically show that short men make more
So-
money.
They do.
I don't know.
He's like, they gotta prove themselves. They gotta
Wow, bro, did you see
That's
that
true.
shit? They do?
Hey,
She was
hey, yo,
considering
we just
it.
found out shit about that bag, right?
I'm about to walk out the
She's
podcast
about
'cause
that
I'm just about to
bag,
walk
bro.
out
It
the
ain't a
podcast.
bad thing.
You
But-
failed.
but
Hey, Jesus is looking at your heart right now. God is looking at your heart
That was
like.
a test right now.
Like,
bro.
Okay.
Fire.
I
Fire.
repent. I
Hey,
repent.
Hey, fresh and fit. The
that.
Christian fresh and fit. Get out. Get out. Get out. I'm gonna need
One
you to
of-
step out.
one
real
of our
quick.
Mute your mic
friends-
real quick.
Oh my
One of our
God.
friends goes, my Christian hat wasn't on right there.
What was it already?
My Christian hat wasn't on.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So
man.
on
Shout
that
out
show,
to
they
Bree.
put a cap on the that one. It's a Christian hat. All right, I like that. We're gonna have to take that. Christian hat. All right.
Tall.
Bro.
We're still on top.
We still on top of
Lose
it.
weight.
She-
All
right,
she already-
Hold on.
How tall are you,
yeah.
Raquel?
Hold on,
How
yeah,
tall
I
are
was
you,
about to-
Raquel?
I'm 5'3", almost 5'4".
Okay.
I'm like 3/4.
All
I'm
right.
pretty not short.
So what's tall to you then? Because 5'8" is taller than you.
Yeah.
It is.
So is that tall?
Yeah, that is fine.
So
Gotta do
5
some math.
So you want 5 inches at least over you.
Yeah.
Do you guys realize how many men you're disqualifying?
I know.
For that damn.
Damn
yeah.
it. And, they might
And then
have
plus
the
our
bag.
other requirements. Imagine the list. Zero.
No, but you see,
That-
the other requirements make sense
Yeah.
to me. But
The
like,
height one, he can't do anything
like,
about.
bro,
That's
like,
true. He
geez,
can wear.
like-
He can't do anything
heels.
about
You're wrong.
Heels.
You're wrong. Go on
You can wear
Instagram.
heels.
Look,
Go on
no.
Instagram.
Look,
and
I
they're
get
dropping-
that.
They're breaking people's
Hey, man.
shit things now to like. There's a whole doctor on
Oh
Instagram
yeah,
promoting
yeah, I
that
did
already.
see that.
Wow.
They give him
Yes.
height stuff or something.
Yeah.
No, they
no, there's
literally
an
break
operation they're doing
his
To make him
femur.
shorter?
to make them
him
taller.
taller.
Like taller.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you want to be?
I low key would consider.
Yo, she's
There's
not
some
paying
guys that are
attention.
too tall
Yes,
that probably
because
want
he's
to be
saying
shorter.
breaking.
Yeah.
Breaking means making short.
short.
They're adding stuff.
Well,
Short
well,
gang.
technically,
That's what you mean.
if you think about it, Raquel, they
Yes.
would have to break it first for it to be.
Yeah.
Yes,
to-
I
I
understand.
mean, you're a nurse.
I know.
I mean,
She's
you're
like, I'm not a surgeon,
Tell you how many times we tell her you're a nurse
All the time.
Every day we go out and you're like you're a
Raquel,
nurse.
do something.
I'm
He's
like,
dying.
I'm off duty.
There
I'm
was this
off
one time
duty.
we went out to go play at a
Raquel,
playground.
do something. He's dying. That's
I'm off
fucked up,
duty.
bro.
No, we went to go play kickball and her sister legit fell right in front
It
of
was the
her
best.
and she literally really got hurt on her hip. You turn around, the only nurse in the group, she's cracking up by like home base and we're like, what do we
off
do?
duty.
And she's like, I'm off duty. All she did was
She was
recording.
fine. She was breathing, so she was.
She was on
fine.
verge of tears
Hey,
and she got a bruise.
You know what's funny?
Oh.
I mean,
Ah.
yeah, what is she gonna
When
do
it's
then?
family, that's how I be.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
I'll save
I
them.
just thought that she was
when I
so
need to.
desensitized already.
Huh?
She's like, I see trauma all day.
Exactly.
He's so desensitized
Yeah.
already compared to other people.
All right,
Yeah.
so moving on. Besides the height,
Tall.
what about wide? Does it have to be wide?
Does he have to be chiseled or can he have a dad bod?
He can have a dad bod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if
Yeah.
he's what if he sticks and bones?
What if he is a dad?
I don't. Oh.
Whoa.
That's a tough.
What if he is a
What?
Christian dad?
You gotta.
And he feels all the. He's tall.
He's tall.
He fills all the
makes
requirements.
all
he got
the money.
The
He's just a
bag.
dad.
He's tall.
He just got 2 kids. That's all.
He's a leader. He's a leader.
Two's
spiritually.
too
Two's a
many.
lot,
Maybe
bro.
one.
2.
Híjole.
Two's a lot for a lot
That's
of girls.
hard.
Yeah.
A lot of girls can
What if
maybe
what
do
if his
one,
wife
but
died?
I'd probably consider it more.
Oh my gosh.
I'm being honest.
that was a lot of
Honesty is the best
Yeah.
policy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. It is.
The other ones, I don't know. I might have to consider that.
Okay.
Pray
Yeah.
about it.
That's a
um,
tough one.
Did we cover the basic needs? Okay, 100K a year.
Okay.
Gotta
Nice.
be 5'8".
Mhm.
Christian leader.
I think have different hobbies.
Oh, had to have
Then
hobbies.
you-
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you can't be boring at all.
No.
What about sense of humor?
He has to be funny.
What's boring? to
Dude,
you,
I've never
though?
heard a girl
Huh.
say he has to be completely dull. I don't ever want to laugh with
He has to be quiet.
You'll be surprised. There's some girls that are like that
No.
that don't like humorous guys.
That's kind of sad.
Girl, what's wrong?
I personally I like to laugh,
Yeah.
but I don't like when everything is a joke.
Oh yeah, there's
I
a balance.
Like I like me and my girl sometimes like we cross our signals even after 7 years still. We'll still be joking and I'm like dead ass serious. Like, yo, what? Hold up. You're laughing right now? These are my feelings. What?
We're laughing as he's talking about his feelings.
Literally, that's what you women do.
He's getting
I know.
flashbacks.
I use humor
Traumatized,
as like
man,
a
traumatized.
coping system.
I think it is.
I
What
think
is it?
with laughter.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, coping system.
Yeah,
So
because
when she's
like
nervous, she just starts laughing.
yeah, literally when
Uncontrollably.
I'm nervous, that's all I do.
Don't do that to your crush. He will hate you.
Yeah.
That's
be like,
true.
He'll be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm
Why are you
dead.
laughing
I'm
hysterically?
being
This
so
ain't even
serious
funny.
right now.
well, like not laughing hysterically.
What do you want to
but-
eat?
Oh,
Just
that's the
tell me
worst
what
question.
you want to eat.
See, now that's how you know you're not with the leader.
I mean,
Oh.
yes, that's true.
Look at Raquel. Look how close she got to the bag. She's like, if he can't choose a restaurant on the
Yeah.
first date, he's
They
not a
don't.
leader.
They don't make a plan. What?
After
See,
7
look,
Because
years,
I'm a
look,
planner.
after-
I can plan it.
after 7
planner,
years,
so
after
mu-
7 years,
I can plan
you don't-
everything,
you
but
don't-
no.
you want input. That's
Yes,
the
Yeah.
thank you.
After
Because
seven-
look,
after
the
7
first
years,
date, the first dates, you're getting to know each other. Yes, he should have a plan. If he doesn't,
Right.
he's a complete retard.
After 6
But
months, there's
yes,
input.
dude, it's like you start saying, "All right, we're going here." I don't want
Oh,
that.
yes.
Like,
You should know her.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No,
he can't read minds.
First of all,
can't
once
read
you're
minds.
with someone over
No, but
over
I mean,
a couple
at
years,
least a
look,
basics.
Even
yes,
7
you know the
years.
basics,
What
so you
she
can run
likes.
down the list, and she
Yeah.
won't want
Even
on it.
7
You
years.
then she needs
I'm not-
something
look,
new.
look,
sorry,
she wants
babe.
to do
Look,
something
look,
new.
Sorry,
I'm
babe. I know you're watching
I'm not
this.
naming any names,
Uh-huh.
but
I knew you
but
were
like,
gonna
dude, it happens all the time, and you have to run down the list. You can run down everything that she likes.
You know that she likes.
And if
she'll
I
still be
name
like,
something new, she's probably like, "What if I don't like it?" And I'm like,
Then we'll try.
What about?
Something
Would you guys be the
new.
type? Would you guys
They
be the
will
type
refuse.
to confine to his likes and desires? Because I feel like
No, but look,
My-
we'll,
my
we'll
wife
find a
used to
compromise. Don't
sacrifice
get me
a
wrong, but I'm
lot
just saying,
for me.
like,
Mhm.
He's a
once
picky
you're-
eater.
once
I'm
that's
you're-
why.
so picky.
And-
He's a
like
picky
I'm hella.
eater.
That's why I'm so
okay,
skinny.
now I have to ask this
that
question.
my wife like would like whatever you want. And
Now-
I'd
now I
always
have
end
to ask
up-
this
it'd be
question.
in and out almost in and out Chick-fil-A, in and out Chick-fil-A
That's how
for
he
like
eats.
a while,
I
right?
can't be like
Or
that
McDonald's, bro.
because
That's what you eat
True.
a lot.
And then
yeah.
then as of late, I started being like, I'm gonna be honest. Ever since I got sober, I've been more considerate about her, and I've been like, "Yo, what do you want?" Like, I always feel like I'm always getting what I want. What do you want? Like, what do you want? I want salmon, and I'm be saying some random shit like, "What? I want some garlic bread with this." I'm like, some olive. I'm like, dude, I don't
That's
need
good.
none of. I mean, that's
Yeah.
I personally like. That's what I'm saying. She sacrificed a lot. This is why how I know she's my wife because there's certain experiences that I've deprived of her because I'm not that type of eater. Like we went to cheesecake for my birthday. Like that burger was so big. It was too big. And I was like, bro, we should just gone in and out. I would have ate the burger fine. Like, and then like, just like, I'm not a restaurant, like fancy restaurant type of eater, you know, but now that I'm like sober, I'm like realizing like, all right, bro, you can't keep doing this to her because you're robbing her of experiences. So there's days where I'm like, all right, let's just go somewhere
Look
like
for the chicken tenders, bro. wherever you
right,
go.
exactly. But I'm telling you, sometimes like
Chicken and fries.
I tried the burger at Cheesecake. It was just massive. So I was like,
Cut it in half.
I tried that
Sure.
too, bro.
All right. Well, going back to the question I had for you guys, around the whole food thing and everything and choosing and stuff. I'm talking from experience, so is Enzo. So have you girls been in that situation where you've been in a long, I would say longer term relationship or a relationship
At
that's
least
just
a year.
at least a year
At least a year.
where you run into this issue
What issue?
of
Specific-
choosing what to
Choosing
eat?
what to eat.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Fun fact: I've never been in a relationship, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're
So-
still-
Okay, so that's Berna. What about Raquel?
You give options.
No, but have you been in a relationship?
Oh,
for
no.
Okay, so then
But
I'm,
even with like friends, you say, okay,
Yeah.
Hold on,
That's
hold on.
fine.
You guys
And
never
then
been in a
That's
relationship
fine.
period? Like never had a
No.
boyfriend?
Period. No.
And you guys are both 26 and 23?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
why do you guys choose not to have a boyfriend?
I focus
Nobody
on
They're in the
knows.
friend
school.
zone.
Huh?
They're in the friend zone, bro.
I'm like nobody comes and
Us-
you focus on school.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
focus
you're in
on
the friend
school.
zone,
I
bro.
just finished school.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I
Guys are
went-
What about in
blind,
high
bro.
school?
so
Like, they're
now
blind
that's
to
why
it.
she's on the
No.
podcast to see who.
Oh
So-
my gosh.
My Instagram name is.
Put it right here.
Please don't DM me your whole life story.
yes. There's guys out there that are definitely looking at this and like, might have to slide in that DM.
For real.
In that voice, too.
But you have to be 6 feet, please.
Damn, that voice might sound like, well, I'm just...
Nah, there's a
like,
reason. though.
oh,
She's
never
like
mind.
5'9".
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
tall.
Berna's tall.
How
That's
tall are you?
Yeah, 5'9",
5'9", she's
5'10", yeah.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
I'm
tall.
So like her requirement, I get it.
Yeah, I
bro.
get it. You got
I
it.
get it.
I mean, but
It's
no,
not like the-
no, I don't get it. All right,
Why?
love is love.
So you're gonna say a little
So,
short guy?
you
Yeah,
get-
but I
what is
gotta
go-
look love and like love is love, but I gotta look at them either at eye level or a little bit up. There's no way
I
I'm
feel
gonna be
you.
looking
No,
down.
you're right,
There's
you're
no
right. No, you're
way. I can't.
But you never know.
When you look down, does that become a child?
because my
When
wife
I
is
look
like,
down, it's like you're a minor.
my girl's like my height, so we look eye to eye, like. But I don't allow her to wear heels.
See?
I feel bad for my short guys.
She's
bro.
only wore
I feel
heels a
bad
few
for her.
times,
Oh man.
and every time she wears
Say what,
them,
Byron?
I
ain't
walk.
tripping.
I don't walk.
Say it with your chest.
I ain't tripping.
There you go.
So I tell her like, if you want to wear the heels, go ahead, but I'm not gonna walk next to you
Mm.
because it's embarrassing.
You see, it's embarrassing for the guy too. So
I mean,
See,
I'm
look.
insecure about my
Look,
height.
look,
That
look,
doesn't mean
look.
that the guy you might date might be.
Exactly. Like I'm sorry.
I'm insecure because I like
No.
basketball and I always wanted to dunk on people. Never got to dunk on nobody. It's like
oh.
it's the only thing on my bucket list. I never
You
got
just
to do.
changed the
I
hoop.
think yeah. You should just go for it.
Nah, bro.
She
I've
busted
seen
the
it.
women NBA thing on you, bro. Lord of the Rim.
Oh, Raquel.
Did I walk into
Yeah,
something?
you walk
Oopsies.
into- get out,
Fight, fight, fight.
Get out, bro.
babe. Get her. This one right here.
She
I was,
said
all
Lord
right.
I was
of the
trying.
Rim.
I was trying
Making
to.
fun of my height.
No. I was trying to let you live your dreams about
No,
dunking.
she said Lord of the Rim.
My
She said
dream.
Lord of the Rim.
My
bro.
dream is to dunk on an official height.
Oh.
Not no lower the rim.
It's a joke. Lord of the Rim. Yo.
The disrespect.
Wow.
I knew somebody was gonna get kicked out today. We're just waiting for the time.
Man.
Third
Oopsies.
time's the charm.
So
After
so
the
it's
third
safe
time,
to
we
say.
figure out.
Is this number?
So,
my.
Two.
Is it-
Is
so it's
it
safe to
two?
say. I have
Yeah.
another question.
Yes.
Let's say you meet a guy again, fits all the requirements. Let's say he's 6 feet. Let's say he's 6 feet, right? But he's in a
So-
wheelchair.
Oh,
Oh.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a tough one. You looking down?
No.
Hey, put the camera on him.
Why
So
do you
Mauricio,
He kicked himself out, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
So he was the one that
He's
was gonna
6
get
feet,
out.
but
You're always gonna look down at him. You're always gonna look down at him.
But he's
There's
6
no way.
feet. You can
Unless you
tell
get on
when
the
they're
floor
sitting down
and
that
on
they're
your
6
knees.
feet.
You women are so difficult. Sit down, boy. Sit down.
I
oh,
mean,
man.
because what if they end up in a wheelchair after you
No,
get
Yeah.
you met him in a
married?
wheelchair. Don't be putting no more things.
No, don't move the goalpost.
Yes,
No goalpost.
That's what
moving.
I do.
Don't do that to a man. Don't do that to a man. You gonna
Damn,
That's why
bro.
you've been single that long.
I am.
She's been moving the goalpost.
man.
He's like, oh,
gets-
he's like, I make this much. The guy's like, I make this amount.
She's
of money.
like, have a plan.
I do
It's
this.
easy. He brings the
All right,
plan.
everything.
I don't like your plan. I had a backup plan though, so we're going here.
My friend likes you. Moves the goalpost all the way to her friend. All right, so
Oh,
damn,
man.
that height thing is crucial
Yeah,
for
it's
you,
crucial.
ladies.
It is. It's important.
Stay up, my short guys.
As long
Stay
as I
up.
met him,
There's
while
other
he was
girls out
walking,
there.
Yeah, there's
and
other
then he
shorter
goes in a
girls out
wheelchair.
there.
Okay, so let's be
It's
fair. Let's be fair. Do you guys? So if you guys have these requirements, what do you guys expect guys of you?
The same.
What do
Yeah.
you? What you bring? You
feet.
expect?
You better be
You
6
expect to be 6 feet? No, come on. You wild.
We don't want no supermodels. No.
For me,
No,
I've
hell
had
no.
issues.
He's like, I better be able to wear heels and shit.
Oh, she
Okay,
messed up
besides
with
the
that.
height. Besides the height.
I mean,
Equality, man.
Besides the height.
okay, so you,
Honestly, no. For me, I
You
feel
want to
like
be
So you
matched
need to
up
be
like
funny.
tail of the tape, like
Yeah.
You need
no
to be
reach
funny.
advantage, no height advantage. If we're getting down, it's
you
gonna
need to make
be
100K.
tail to tail.
Dang,
No.
y'all can be rich.
But I mean, I feel like for guys, height for girls is also an issue because I've had that too. That I'm like way too
We don't
tall.
care.
Mm-hmm.
We
But
don't
I've
care.
had that issue where guys are like, "Nah, you're too tall."
So you think a
I
short guy?
like. Yeah, no,
Sure.
I've been into tall girls. That's not.
That's true. That's true. I haven't too.
Like I see a tall girl and I'm like, whoa, like no.
Like how? One more time.
It's like a
I
challenge.
don't think they caught you, bro. Do it again.
Challenge.
Hey, his eyes went
like
right
a
over.
challenge,
Like,
I
oh,
bro.
know. I've never
Like,
seen them that
man.
Hey, bro,
big.
that was kind of scary right there. Tall girl sliding his
What
DM.
did your feet do again, bro? It's
I'm
like,
good, bro. If you didn't catch it, you
I
didn't
mean,
catch it.
The
it's
last-
up there, bro. I can bring it up if you want me to.
Yeah.
So there's a little drawing thing next to the door when you walk in, right?
I have a little
For the
requirement
girls?
there.
Oh my
She needs to be
God.
this side. No, I mean, it doesn't matter for a guy. I rarely meet guys who care about the height thing.
Hmm.
I rarely meet guys. Who
No,
care.
that's true.
I'm
'cause
gonna
guys
put my
wanna-
brother
they
on
wanna-
blast.
They want to like.
Okay, Chris, what's up?
I'm so sorry, brother, but he wouldn't want a girl that's tall
How do you know?
because he told me already. I'm trying to help him to find a nice young lady.
How tall is he?
He's like my height, I think.
No, he's not. He's shorter than
Nah,
you.
he's shorter than you,
Yeah.
So he's 5'5",
bro. Chris is shorter than you. He's
I'd
shorter than me.
say 5'6",
7.
5'7".
He came like one more inch.
I'm taller than him by a good 3-4 inches. So
Okay, so he's 5'5".
I always rub it on his face.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Well, who's older?
It's true. He's older.
Mm.
Tell him your
But-
spiel.
Which one?
The I am taller. I have prettier eyes.
Oh yeah,
What's
I'm
your thing?
taller. I have the good eyes. I have what else? I have
I don't know.
the humor.
Okay.
So
You don't think your brother's hilarious?
yeah. He
So
is.
you think he's hilarious?
Yeah, he has a good sense of humor.
Okay. Okay. Ladies, Chris has a sense of humor.
He does.
But he's not
ladies.
6
He's
feet,
a good
so he falls in
worker.
the bracket that's just
Family oriented.
Disqualified. Sorry, Chris.
Please, somebody. His.
Get him out the
Ideas.
house. Get him out the house. That's what she just said right now.
Did you say that?
Please.
I want my own room.
I want
Oh,
a
damn.
big room. I want the TV. I want the
Who's
desk.
taking that TV with him? Trust
Oh
me.
no. He's gonna have to get a new one. That's staying home.
Damn. Chris, take the TV.
Nah, bro, don't take the TV.
Record this part, especially.
Nah.
Take
Yeah,
the
and then
TV.
take
No.
the TV as your
Tag
have
me.
this played.
Damn.
Like,
He's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
so mad when he hears this. On the way over, before I left, he's like, "Don't tell me anything you guys are gonna talk about." He's like, "I want to listen to it," and I was like,
Nice.
"Okay."
Cool. Nice.
all right,
But-
here's a random question. Do you think that guys and girls can be friends?
That's a great.
Platonic.
I actually was
Platonic
thinking about
Platonic.
that. I was thinking about that because I came across a post where it was like, your dad doesn't have girlfriends. Did your dad have girl best friends?
My dad did at one point, but that was before he was Christian.
Exactly. Or does your mom have?
I'm not gonna speak for my dad.
I mean, I just remember.
Just
before,
think about
there
it.
was a lady that always used to drink with him, and like before he's Christian, and then
Dad,
she,
I'm not gonna speak for my dad.
I'm just speaking. On, I don't know if it was his best friend, but that like they were cool, and I knew I just the vibe I saw was like, nah, ain't nothing going on there. And I was a
But
kid, and I could.
That's what I
recognize
came
that.
across because I have a lot of guy friends, but it's
So
platonic.
why did you friend zone yourself?
Define platonic. I'm
I know.
Platonic
I am
means
not a
no
part of that.
sexual. There's no
Yeah.
no attraction. It's just like platonic. It's
Mhm.
Oh,
You're just
Friendship.
friends. You're
yeah.
buddies.
Okay, I have
I
one
have
friend. Shout out
One
to Cindy.
friend like that. Two friends like that.
I have a few too, and that's
Three
the thing.
friends
That,
like that.
Oh, wait.
okay, but look, check this out. This is where it gets complicated.
Mm.
If you gave into your, I know this is a Christian podcast episode, but I'm gonna just be real. If you gave into your sexual urges and told him, I thinking about you today, do you think that boundary would be crossed that day with that friend, with those friends that you think are men, that are males? Not think that you know they're males, but like with
These
them.
days, you gotta check, man.
Hey man, no,
Yeah.
what's that thing you said earlier? No, it's
Ask,
don't
don't
ask,
ask.
don't
Don't
tell.
ask, don't tell.
Hey, man, but at some point,
We're
you
not in the
gotta
military,
ask.
but still.
Same. I feel so.
So
I do feel bad for
do
the
you,
single
do you
people.
think that once,
Never.
like, let's say if hypothetically speaking, you offered a date or just because I have been in situations in the past, and my girl might question me about this later, where it was like it felt like, oh, a friend is, and this is before you, all right, so don't even get tricky, but it was like, where it's like you were friends, and then it started feeling like something was more than that,
Mm.
right? And it's like. I feel like it's always on the guy if it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because it's like
There's a lot of guys who play the long game, which is
Exactly.
being friends with her just
For
to
the
be the
longest-
option.
and just
And
until
eventually, like, oh, maybe I'll get in.
right,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's why I asked this
Interesting.
question.
in my
Interesting.
experience, I remember being in situations like that where I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm good. I'm straight.
In my
because-
life, I only did that once, and that was when I was in high school. I only had
What is this
one
exactly?
female best
Like
friend.
having
and I
a
was like,
friendship, having
nah.
a friend that was like, because that's the question I was asking is like, if that guy would, or not even the guy, because the thing was if you guys gave into that desire
Mhm.
and then presented it to him because you trust him, you're his friend, like, and there's just history there. Sometimes that's where girls, like, it sounds cynical, but I've seen it happen where it was like, I'm your friend and you're throwing it at me. All of a sudden, and we've been friends for years, and I'm like, where's this coming from? Like, and it's just like, I just trust you. That's why. And I'm like, what, bro? No, I'm good. No, I'm not. I mean, like, and then there's other guys that they're seeing me and they're thinking I'm lying about it, but it's like, nah, bro. It's just there's certain lines that I don't want to cross with somebody as a dude, just because I know that after that, there's no going back.
Mhm.
So that's the thing. Is that friend of or those friends that type of friend where you know, like, nah, nothing's ever gonna happen, or you have a ounce of doubt that if I liked him, if I liked him, if I liked him, he would like me back, type thing.
I don't
don't
think
know.
my friends are like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Raquel?
I don't know.
Oh, she
I
knows.
don't know.
That
I
laugh said
don't
a lot.
know.
That laugh
That
said
says
a
a
lot,
lot.
Just
bro.
doesn't
Yeah.
want to talk about it.
No,
Talk
no.
about
She
it.
said when you didn't want to talk about it, they weren't gonna say nothing. But they laughing about it, so that
Bro,
means y'all want to
she-
talk about
That
it.
laugh said
That's
it all
why
to
I
me,
said
bro.
humor.
I don't
laughing
know.
is
So
one
is there
of
any
the stuff.
candidates in those in that
I'm pretty
friend
sure
zone
there
pool
is, bro. I'm sure there is.
that you haven't really vetted again? Because sometimes that those might be the best ones, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Berna.
What? It's true.
So Berna must know.
Berna knows.
What God
who
is
they
Berna
are.
knows.
Berna knows
And now
who's
she
in the
wants to
friend
put Raquel on the
zone.
spot.
Raquel, why did you
know
put this
who
guy
it
in the
is.
friend
No, I'm
zone?
kidding.
Because we're friends.
Okay, so he put himself in the friend zone.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're both friends.
So
you know?
now, what would it take for him to take it to the next level with you? If Because it sounds, the laughter said that like it's potential that if he was to try, you would give him a chance, not a try, a chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be answering for you.
We going to say-
Yeah.
So, how did he friend zone himself, or is it that you don't feel there's a mutual interest from him coming?
Yeah, I think that's because I would be putting myself out there first.
So why?
Yeah, see, bro.
But we're living.
don't
in
want
two-
to.
We're
You
living
You don't
in
want to
two-
be vulnerable.
Yeah,
You don't want. You don't
Thank
want.
you, thank
You don't want to open
Nah.
yourself up for rejection.
exactly.
Which is
bro.
what I
Yeah.
deal with all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly. We deal with that.
So you rather
Him.
hinder your blessing. You rather
Posing it.
hinder your
I'm dead,
blessing
Enzo.
than
Oh my god.
God got him right there in front of you.
But
Shoot.
then what if like he responds and it's a no?
Hey,
That's
you
what-
can't-
It's a rejection.
Manny,
How
yeah,
are you-
but
how is it
then
to be-
sometimes-
found
Manny,
out.
you did
You
this
get to move
recently.
on with your life.
So
Wow, spill the tea, bro.
So it's just a no. You gotta get over it, right?
Exactly,
But I
bro.
think
Yeah.
once you
But-
cross that line, it's technically you cross that. How are you going to go
True.
back?
Look,
True.
Yeah.
See this.
So
this is what
my
she's
thing
a-
is with you,
she
my
doesn't
advice-
you
understand
see,
that
it's like
you just gotta
you're
get
kind
over
of
it.
risking the friendship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, you're gonna lose the French.
Even
Okay, so but would you rather lose
If you
a
lose the f-
friendship
if you
or
lose the
have somebody?
friendship-
It's a fake friendship in
Exactly,
a sense.
exactly. That's where I was
oh
going.
my,
It is
Okay,
Because
but-
there's
one of them is
alternative
staying there for
motives.
interest.
There's alternative motive there.
Exactly.
But what if it just started off as
So
a
if
friendship?
you
and
have
then feelings
alternative
just started
motive-
I
coming
don't.
out?
Fake. Because you
That's
might,
the third
you
time.
might be giving him a chance.
Gotta get out, bro.
I was just attacked. But no, yeah, I get where you're going. I know.
I'm just saying, God might
But-
be blessing you
but
right
wha-
there, and like you might just be.
I've
like,
been telling her that.
Stop it.
It's
Sister, have you
true.
prayed
I
about
think this is just
have-
another.
yeah, have you
I-
prayed about it?
I mean,
she's
if
like,
there's-
this is
The
another
home-
conversation.
Interesting. Maybe that's what I need to
The
do.
Have you prayed
homegirl
about
from
it?
the last episode
No.
said you
We
might
haven't.
you should pray
Maybe
about
that's what I need to do.
it. Yes, probably.
Yeah,
we have been praying about it.
we have. You have what?
I.
Is it in the back of your devotion?
It is, bro. Prayer date, everything, bro. I don't
Oh, wow.
know. I honestly think she
I'm learning to pray
should.
about everything, which is so weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'Cause
it changes.
true.
So you think she should
everything.
shoot her shot?
I do.
She's
you
It's
should even
risky.
pray about how you should shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
Yeah.
look, real talk. Because to me, I'm very big on speaking things into existence. So if you're praying about it,
you're
that's in a
speaking it.
sense already speaking it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know, like God could change his heart and make it where it softens it to where he's gonna be like, today, this week, this guy just throws you a signal that you're like, what was that? And it's on you if you're gonna like. There's the fish that gets caught in the sea is because his mouth was open.
Mm-hmm.
So are you gonna be drooling because he threw a signal that you didn't know, but you don't know if you didn't pray about it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm asking
that,
girls another
That's
question.
gonna be my Insta bio.
What is it?
Insta bio quote.
Open your.
I
If
wanna
he
know- I wanna
has
know
his, if
something.
the fish has his mouth open, that's because he was interested, bro. So right, was that what it
I
said?
got quotes for days. I'm just
All
saying.
right, so I want to ask you girls: do you girls believe you're the catch or the guy's the catch?
Ooh.
Or who's the prize?
That's the same thing. That's the same thing, bro.
Mhm.
'Cause
I think we
I'm
have to be each other's catches.
Yeah. Really? Why?
Why?
I personally
Like,
just.
I would agree.
What? With him?
You would agree with him, or you would agree with us?
Who do you agree with, bro? Because I'm about to slap you.
So you're-
just kidding. Not funny. Then you gonna see
He's-
the
you're
fight.
saying
He's
you
gonna
guys
be
are
kicked
saying-
out
Remember
too.
who your
Kicked
brother
out
and your
again.
friends
You guys
are.
are saying you guys are each
Like,
other's catch.
What?
You guys are each other's catch.
Yeah.
That's how you feel?
If I have to feel like he's my catch, and he
Okay,
has to feel like
let
I'm
me
his
break this
catch.
down. Let me
Okay,
break
man.
this down. Okay.
I would
this
have
is,
to agree with that.
This is how
Yeah.
I see it.
Mm.
This is how I see it just from personal experiences. The man is the initial catch. The man doesn't the man is the initial catch for the woman. The man doesn't realize what catch he got until he got the woman later. Like because it's not until you have the kids, it's not until you give her something that she multiplies it and you're like, "Oh damn, I'm glad I married this one." Or I'm glad I got with this
see
one.
that.
But the
My
girl,
dad says that.
the girl, because honestly, I thought I loved my girl when I told her I love you the first time,
Mm-hmm.
bruh. Now, it's like it's kind of scary how much I love her. It's kind of it creeps me out how much I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like yesterday, she got mad and she left, and I was supposed to go with her, but I didn't because I wasn't feeling well. So we got into it a little bit over something dumb, but she left mad. And in my head, I was like, damn, bro, she left mad. I didn't like that, right? all night I was like setting up frames and putting shelves up. Bro, I kept going to the. She was mad, so she wasn't texting me back or nothing. I kept going to the
Find my
the
friend.
door. No, hell no, I'm not that bad either. I'm not doing that. That. To me, if I have to do that, I don't need to be with you.
Same. Facts.
The door, because I have my front door has like a window, and I just kept checking it, like, when is she coming? And then that verified to me how much I care about her. And it's not even about having her on check, because I could easily have her on Find My Friends and be like, but it's like, nah, I just want to know when she's getting home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 7 years later, and even kids after, like, I really found out I loved her when we lost our first kid. That's when I was like, yo, this girl means the world to me. And then, like, going to having her go to surgery and all that. Like, so I would say personally, at first, when you're in the altar and you're about to say I do, and you looking at him coming down the altar, like, or whatever, vice versa, he's the catch. But 9 till down the line, he realizes, like, I really got the prize.
What about the guys that cry at the altar watching her walk down?
Don't act.
Real men don't cry.
Mauricio with Kiris, he starts crying. Like,
He will, bro.
That's okay.
We already know that, bro.
Mauricio said that
That's
'cause
okay.
he's deflecting from the fact that he's gonna cry. Damn,
Yeah.
that's a little awkward.
I know that
Quiere llorar.
Next question.
Quiere llorar. Nah,
Nah, bro, you made that comment, so.
So hold up, we didn't finish getting their response.
That's what I'm saying. Next question.
So I mean, what's their response?
They said it. They said they
They
feel like
both
it's each other's cat.
Each other.
No, what about you?
She said
Yeah,
it,
I
she
said the
agreed.
same thing too.
Okay.
I agree.
You're not
What about you?
listening, bro.
What about you, Manny?
Horrible
No.
listener.
Shut up. Start cracking up every 5 minutes.
It was funny.
I
Who's
don't
the catch,
know.
bro?
Now that you said that, it kind of makes sense.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
See, all the ladies in my DM yesterday when I posted that, that's what I meant. And I just didn't want to go back and forth because then it's going to look like I'm DMing you and I'm not trying to do that, all right? I'm married.
Facts.
Ah,
Show that ring, bro. Yeah.
I'm just saying. No, for real. Like, and I even told my wife yesterday because it was like, she kept seeing me go into my DM and she's like, why are you in your DM so much? And I was like, oh, it's because I posted this thing about who's the catch or whatnot. And then it's funny because I never even finished that conversation with her. So now I'm going to go home tonight and finish like, oh, remember that conversation about the catch thing? And then I'm going to be like, oh, we had a conversation on a podcast about it again too. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I personally feel like, yes, it's a little bit about what you say, but men don't realize what type of catch they got until it's down the line. Because it could be a bad catch later too.
Yeah.
Like you could be like in it and you're like, dude, I should have never done this one.
At the end of the day,
Why'd I
I
do
feel
this?
like it boils down to you're each other's catch.
Yeah.
No, that's
That's
what I'm
how
saying.
you-
That's
that's
why
how
I agree
you're-
with it's a little bit of that, but it's
It's
like
a little
the
bit of
time.
both.
It's like you don't realize. To me, it's like you don't realize how much of a catch is that you don't. It's not a simultaneous. It's at different times that one like it could be even you realize that you're he's a catch first or vice versa. It doesn't matter, but eventually it's gonna be a mutual thing where oh snap, we're perfect for each other. We complement each other so well. But it takes time to get there. You know what I'm saying? You're not
Exactly.
going.
You know why they cry?
Why?
Because they know what they're about to deal with for the rest of their life.
Wow.
That's messed up, bro.
Hey man, I'm sorry.
All I
So
know.
if you
So if I don't cry, you know why? Because it's about to be a
Porque
good
no
trip.
quiere llorar. No quiere llorar.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's not game
Nah,
over.
it's because right now I thought about one that I saw and the guy was like bawling, crying, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you gotta be getting tortured before you to be crying that much.
yeah, just a tear is fine, but
Yeah.
they crouch
Honestly,
over.
At least cry.
But you
'cause
don't
we
know-
Look beautiful
Look,
walking
so-
down.
look, what if
Yeah,
you
I
don't know?
I tear up,
There's
but I'm
certain
not gonna,
people.
like-
There's a lot
Not
of
like
down.
ball.
Some
No.
I seen someone
Like,
crying,
really-
like, who's like,
What about the people
Yeah.
that like they
Yeah,
had a
that's
fight
too
for that
much.
relationship and like their family was against it. They had so many obstacles. That's probably why a man gets so emotional because honestly, that's a big thing for a man
Yeah.
to take that step and be like, all right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna consider your needs. I'm gonna consider your thoughts, your heart. I'm gonna consider everything that you gotta say, and I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna be faithful just to you, and that's it. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility. That's a lot of accountability for that man to like take that step of faith, because that's a step of faith. You don't know what's gonna happen. Every day is gonna be different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So one day you're gonna wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and some days he's gonna wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and it's like it's all on how you react to that.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like the love gotta be stronger than like, oh, he's just having a bad day. I'm not gonna bother him today.
Yeah.
Or she's just being. It's a time of the month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, it's tough because you never know. It's like love is a risk. Marriage is a risk. It's a journey. And like honestly, like
That's a whole nother subject.
I gotta be. I gotta be
Brought
real.
it up.
Look, but I gotta be real with y'all
You want
because
to keep your money or?
Are you walking into plans of divorce or what?
no, but and that's the
Yeah.
thing because look, I'm gonna just
Hey,
my
if he
my
made
wife.
his
I hope
empire
she doesn't
prior-
get mad. But like,
What if I make mine?
Divorce in the first
then
year
it's more
comes
reason
up
for
all
you
the
to keep
time.
yours.
Prenup for him too.
Double prenup.
But that's the thing. Are you gonna
Yeah, it works. That
Yeah.
way. A
It does.
prenup-
see?
I think I don't know who's.
I got a verbal
I
agreement
think
with
it's
my
Kelly
wife.
Clarkson.
Yeah,
She got
Kelly?
divorced.
she got
and
a
she has to
Oh,
prenup.
yeah,
provide
yeah.
for her.
Well, that's because of her
But
tax
because she
bracket. If
makes
you make more
more.
money,
Yeah,
whoever
exactly.
makes more money,
So
and
that's
that's the issue
why-
about
look,
equality with y'all.
I just oh bro, oh my lord,
we just read each other's money.
wisdom. Okay, so this is why girls want
I'm
a
gonna
higher
start doing
tax
that
bracket.
wisdom.
Look. I just broke it down. I just click.
think? 'Cause
So
let
they're
me-
talking about a prenup is you're already thinking about divorce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But look, check it out. Whoever has the higher tax bracket takes care of the other one, right?
Right?
Mhm.
So
Alimony.
who's really preparing for divorce?
The rich one.
The one looking for the high, the one with
Yeah.
making more money. The
Exactly,
girls.
bro.
But look, but then that's
Y'all
the
want to
thing.
be
No,
kept
check
take care
this
of,
out.
even if y'all did divorce.
But this is the thing. That's
I see
why.
that. I see
But
that.
that's ingrained in women.
Wow.
That's ingrained in women. She wants security, and you can't
Even if she has to leave him, she wants security. Damn.
yes, because they're gonna think about it
Prenup.
like they're gonna think about it like
I'm just saying like
Like-
I figured out the puzzle now, so
Yeah.
makes sense why they want 6 figures. I'm still figuring out the 6 feet, but the 6 figures. Okay.
It's
Why do you mean
666.
you're still figuring
Oh,
out
not
stuff?
like that.
hermana, hermana, Satanás.
Bring the oil. We gotta start
Satanás.
praying for her right
Satanás.
now.
Not like
Satanás.
that.
Lay hands on her hermana.
Not like
Lay
that.
hands on her hermana.
It's 6 feet, 6 figures, and
Whoa.
six pack.
Oh.
No,
about-
that's chisels. We don't
thought-
like that, bro. We like tampons.
No, six rollos.
Yeah.
Six tire trucks. I mean,
Nah, that's-
belts,
that's-
I mean.
6 sides.
I know.
I didn't mean to make that reference, but I
No.
did.
Hermana.
The
Those are the
Lord is
devil
watching
for
you,
sure.
bro.
Hermana.
The
Those are the
Lord
Se
is
me
watching
calma,
you.
hermana.
Confirmed on the current podcast.
El
Oh
diablo
my
está
gosh.
suelto. El diablo está suelto.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, oh, we gotta go to 7 figures.
Hermana.
Oh, yeah,
Look,
we're going to
Yes,
7.
seven.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. That's the new one. That's a
there's no
new
It's
one.
gotta be
But there's
7
no such
feet.
thing
The
as
jackpot,
No,
777.
figures.
Above
Come
5'7".
on.
That's
Nah,
it.
It has to be
That's the
6
one.
feet, 6'5".
She don't want Yao
What?
Ming. She don't want
She's
Yao
like
Ming.
7 feet.
No,
7 figures.
above 5'7".
About
We're
5'7".
changing it.
Yes.
She's like,
No,
I wanna
changing
break
it
my neck
for
when I look at
you. We're not changing that for
She's
me.
like, he's gotta have a 7-pack.
it's all deformed. And stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right. Y'all gonna learn today. What's another-
Here's the thing, bro. They
What's
talked
another good
about
one?
crying at the altar, and I gotta bring up this
All right,
question:
what you got? Load it up. Shoot.
How vulnerable can men be with you? Or are you even okay with that vulnerability?
Yeah.
I'm okay with
How
it.
long into it?
What do you mean how long
How-
into it?
You just said you didn't like him the first time he hit you up.
Right?
Oh,
He
you
was
mean like
vulnerable
that.
as hell.
He was like, Berna, catch me.
Burn,
She
you
let
know
him
it. You
flop.
were like, nah,
Flop.
I'm good, B.
Yeah, burn her
I'm leaving.
That's what he said, bro.
I'm not good.
He was like trustful.
Trustful.
I'm like,
Straight up.
please.
Yeah.
Catch yourself.
Poor guy.
Damn.
I
Berna.
mean,
Visually-
I'm
She's breaking
no
hearts.
fregues, Berna, no fregues.
Breaking hearts over here.
Nah, I mean, I'm okay with them sharing their emotions, with them,
No fregues.
you know, crying. I'm okay with it, but as long as they're able to control their emotions and not let it go crazy.
So
You know what I mean?
controlling emotion means like, okay, he can't.
Like, don't cry for everything.
Okay, what about anger? Because that's another.
Ooh, yeah, anger.
What if he has a temper?
That's hard.
'Cause
I mean, I
I
feel
tell
like
my girl all the time, if you can't handle me at my best, you're not gonna be able to handle
I
me
feel
at my
like
worst.
I'm
Polo
pretty
saying.
good with temper because my family's temper is
Ooh,
really bad.
Fire, huh?
So I mean, not gonna lie, I kind of have it a little bit too.
You got fire.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
So that's not
That's
healthy.
toxic.
But I mean, at least I know how.
Are you walking
to-
away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
That's what I do. if
like
I get really
times
pissed
with-
off.
Are you
Yeah.
I'm
passive?
walking away.
Are you passive aggressive? Like somebody I
Yeah,
know.
I could be at times.
Oh, I hate the passive.
I hate
aggressive.
I'm sorry, bro, but I could be at times.
Be
you know?
upfront.
Yes.
Keeps life
Yeah.
fun.
I don't need that.
Hasta lo que me voy
I
a
don't
morir.
read your
decime.
mind.
Hasta lo
I
que me voy a
can't read
morir.
your mind. Like,
Nah.
no.
Tell me what you feel. bro.
Yeah. Be
Yeah.
upfront. Hell no.
If
It's
I'm
'cause
walking
when you-
around and you giving me these little dirty looks, girl, oh,
When it
bro, I tell my
lingers
wife
like
all the
that-
time, you better stop that. You better stop. I'm gonna come fix your face myself. And then the way I come fix your face, I like she's all. It's funny because I start doing that, and then I'll get in her face. I'm like she's like usually laying down. I'm like, and then my kid's just like, what is he doing? And I start kissing her and stuff, and then she'll just start laughing. But like, it's funny because it's like some women just have a resting bitch face, and you gotta come around sometimes and make them just laugh, or because I don't like that. Like, bruh, smile. Like, why you just? This is just how I am. I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna get in your face and be like, because that's literally what I do. I just get in her face and like, I do this weird thing where I go like that, and then kiss her after. So, because it's like you're mad, so I'm gonna give you my mad face and like, ugh, like, why are you doing that? Like, be happy. Like, but it's just some people just like my dad, bro. My dad is like so serious that when he laughs, it's just like this. He don't even like. This doesn't move. So I'm like, dog, give me some more energy. So and I'm like, that's why I married her, because she reminds me of my parents. No wonder.
That's what they say.
It's trippy. It's scary, man.
It
like,
is.
it's- like my mom with like, that's why I feel like I married her sometimes, because my mom's so good with money, like managing it and like paying bills on time and all that, that I was like, when I was like dating, I would always look at girls that were like, how are you with your bills? That was weird. How I would just like, you pay your bills on time?
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, yes. Some be like, no. And then like, I'd ask them about their credit.
Or shopping.
Yeah.
I'm the shopper in my relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
Stacking up shoes,
So
action
I got
figures.
everything. And like, she's just like,
Fits.
my girl is so low maintenance that she's like, what are you doing? And it's just like, I always tell her, it's like, just because of the way I make money. And she's like, it must be nice. I'm like, well, you're on the team now too, so you can get it. But then she doesn't ask me for nothing. So she's so low maintenance. Like, like
Yeah.
the most expensive thing she's asked for is Michael Kors. And I could get her something more expensive, but that's what
He's
she
a
wants.
six-figure man. That's why.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Don't lie. You're a six-figure man. Let's
Dog.
not lie.
Bro, I'm married, bro. They don't need to know that,
Yeah.
bro. I'm already short, so I'm
It's
disqualified.
alright.
I'm just
I'm
saying
disqualified.
how you
Already
provide
canceled.
security for your
Nah,
wife.
for real, nah, real
You
talk.
provide security for your wife. You're a six-figure man.
Nah, real
Like,
talk. But I mean, it took. She was with me when I was like.
Yeah,
not
you didn't
making
do
that.
six figures. Yeah.
Literally, she was with me when I was living at my mom's house. That's why I give that girl so much respect, because she like, when I told her, all right, I want to open a shop. I told her the plan, and she kind of was with it, and she helped me all along the way. But I saw this post today. Is like, if your girl wasn't with you, if your girl shouldn't be with you if she can't be with you at the bus stop. So she couldn't be, she shouldn't be with you in the Lamborghini if she wasn't with you at the bus stop. That's what it said actually. So now I was like, damn, my girl's right, because she's been there every step of the way. When I even told her like
she was in the little Toyota.
in the little Toyota.
Now she's riding in the Benz.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
Real talk, and that's, I feel like, I think God, I mean, I would say me getting centered to God kind of started making a lot of moves. Real talk, in the last 9 months, because under my own understanding, I was doing okay, but it was self-destructive. It was self-sabotaging. Now that I'm sober and I'm like trying to see God every day, and I'm trying to make God the center of even my relationship with my wife, because again, it was a flirt to convert. It's like the blessings are starting to come, but the tests are also coming. Like,
Yeah.
because being Christian isn't like flowers and dandy and like you're saved now. It's like, oh, bro, you don't have no more problems. Like, God's
That's
on your
when
side.
the enemy gets to you the
Yeah.
most.
Exactly. And that's why every time that I would get reconciled with God back in the day,
Yeah.
I would always end up going back, because it was like, bro, I thought it was going to be easy, because
Yeah.
RJ would teach, oh, it's going to be all great and fun and dandy. And then nah, bro, it's not how it is. You get the
No.
most test when you ask
Yeah.
God for patience and wisdom and all that. So
Yeah.
it's something that like now I'm realizing that I just don't want to let go of his hand because I feel like I've seen the bad other side, and me and her where the relationship back then was even worse than now. Where I'm building up all the trust that I broke and damaged from back then. That now it's like it's twice as hard to get her to like trust me and like, come on, she's asking me about my DMs and I'm like, dude, like I haven't done that in years, and she's still something. It's damage is done. So like I also give her props for riding with me and still sticking it out with me, and like I always told her like your reward is not now, it's gonna be down the line, like because it's like. And I feel like now I'm giving that reward because I allowed her to quit her job, and now I'm fully like just take care of my kids. I want them to be under your supervision at all times, and that makes me happy, and that's why I'm working my ass off so that I don't have to worry about somebody else watching my kids. Because to me, that, like you guys said, family is huge. So I think you guys should really, like, I would say it should be like a 5-thing requirement. If they don't got those 5 things down, because honestly, the whole look and the height and like
That changes.
it does. And you guys are like 23, 26.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna get older, and then you guys gonna realize like that's not important to me. It doesn't
Nah,
matter.
It doesn't.
It's
In the
not-
long
Yeah,
run, it
because
doesn't.
I've looked
Because
at
you're gonna shrivel up one day and look like crap
Yeah.
anyway. So it's like,
because
the
if
long
you
run,
would
it
have asked
doesn't.
me these questions probably a few years back, maybe like 2-3 years ago, they wouldn't have been the same thing they are right now.
right.
So now that I'm getting older and I'm seeing like what really is important, it's like, wow.
It's kind of crazy
I
how
really
like
gotta
in
look
high
at
school
that.
it was like, oh, it's
Wow.
a popularity
He's
contest.
never gonna
Oh,
go
yeah.
dunk on somebody.
Well,
Yeah,
He doesn't
bro.
need to be 6 feet.
Yes.
no, I don't know about the 6 feet. I think that has to stay firm. I'm sorry.
I mean, for you maybe, but like Raquel, I mean, no.
Yeah.
There's
You know, it could
space.
be- it could
There's
be
room.
shorter.
I mean, yeah, he could
be
be
like
more
5'4",
options.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No.
5.
Her height and stuff like. Nah, cause
Hey,
like,
he's at that level though.
Yeah, he's at eye level. You
I can't wear heels.
don't wear heels.
I do.
You like wearing heels. But
I do.
you didn't wear heels today. Why is that?
Because I don't need to wear them today.
There's no one I need to compare my height to here.
There's no measurement on the door.
Yeah, everybody where you walked in by the time I walked in.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Sorry, Byron. Sorry.
Actually, I got a question.
Okay,
Yeah.
Byron, go ahead.
When
Byron.
it comes to like your dating requirements for both of you girls, like since you girls are going to school, does he have to go to school or like
Does he have to be a
does he have to be a college
graduate or not?
graduate?
I've thought
or-
about
Can
that.
he be an entrepreneur?
I've
You
thought
know,
about
or-
that because
What about a male stripper?
Is it for Jesus?
Whoa.
Chippendale?
For Jesus.
Whoa. How do you strip for Jesus?
Your
I'm
heart.
kidding. I didn't have my Christian hat on.
It's for the streets,
I
guys.
like, I like how she knew the place already.
I literally just thought about how my brother's gonna listen to this.
And no one else?
Hey,
I
your brother's
straight
gonna-
thought you were
No,
gonna say.
but that's
Your brother's gonna be
embarrassing.
like, your
Gonna
brother's
say-
gonna be like, hermana, hermana.
Then I go and show my mom, bro.
Hey,
For
Jesus. Hey,
I
Chris.
thought you're gonna say I
This is on the
forgot my
Patreon
brother's a male
episode.
stripper. I was about to be like, what?
It's like, Christian, don't listen to this anymore. Stop right here, bro.
All right. So, all right. Let's scratch that.
Yeah.
Not,
late.
not.
We're live.
So he got to be a. He doesn't have to be a male stripper. He got to be a. What if he's a? Damn.
Like, does he have to have
Sells
a degree?
flowers?
Does he have to have a degree?
He's a garbage
Yeah.
man.
I thought.
They make a lot of money.
Garbage
yeah,
man.
they
Yeah.
do.
Garbage guy?
Yeah.
For real?
Raquel, you hit it right on the nose. You just, like,
Yeah.
just
money
I'm
with
just
you.
setting it up for
She's,
you.
she's
I
like,
honestly-
and they also work for the mafia, just so you know. Like,
Teamsters.
Bro, this
I
is
already
crazy,
know.
dog.
I already know.
she's
We've
like,
done
the
our
union?
research.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about
Good
research.
pensions?
Okay. What about race?
Does he have to
Does
be
it have to be
Hispanic?
your same culture, same ethnicity?
No,
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's
I mean,
awesome.
for me,
But
as long
accepting of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a big one. Does
I
he have to
just-
speak Spanish?
Yeah,
I think
how's
so.
he
I-
What, if,
I-
what do you
with my
mean? But what if he's
family?
black?
He better learn.
Okay.
He can learn a few
That means you
words.
gotta
at least
teach
to
him, though.
commu-
I'll teach him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I taught my wife. She's white and black, and I've
Yeah.
Yeah.
she understands my mom now. So she
Mhm.
Yeah. As long as
Even with the
communication is there,
Salvadorian
exactly yep,
accent.
yep.
Yeah.
Barely.
it's
He's
fine.
like,
She,
"Bear."
no, trust me, my girl knows. Like when they're speaking, she's just all ears. And then when we're in the car home, and she's like, "Why did they say this? What were they saying?" I heard them say that, and I'm like, "Oh shit,
Uh-oh.
you know."
Mhm.
And it's like, you really do know. She's like, yeah, and so I'm not stupid. I'm like, oh damn. Oh snap.
Yeah.
It's scary, trust me. So like, and especially we live in California, bro. What do you mean? She's been living next to Hispanics her whole life.
Mm-hmm.
How you expect them to like, hola, ¿cómo está? That's like,
Yeah.
it's common.
Yeah.
She's a manager too. So
So he has to know Spanish.
At least
Yeah.
to communicate with the family when there's family gatherings.
So what if
Hola.
he's Asian and
And-
he needs you to speak Chinese?
I'll learn it.
Okay.
You've
Mandarin,
been learning?
by the way.
Mandarin.
What?
Right,
No,
right,
I
my-
haven't
my
been
bad, my bad,
learning.
Mandarin.
But the time where I realized that I was open for different cultures and stuff was when we went to go watch
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
Oh, so you like
And
the
I was like,
long time or
I-
a good
yeah.
time. Okay.
So then I was like, okay, I'll try.
That's interesting. Because Asian guys are the least wanted by girls.
No,
No.
that's not the case anymore.
Not for the Christian girls in this room. No.
Wait, what's not the case anymore?
The
Asians.
Asian guys are usually the most.
I think they're the
least
highest
liked.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, because they make a lot of money, huh?
So both of their crushes are Asian.
Huh?
We've pinpointed, guys.
Huh?
What?
What?
I said both of your crushes are Asian.
Oh,
We've pinpointed.
no.
Just kidding.
Wait, I don't have my headphones on. I'm sorry. Yes.
No, that's no. I
I plead the
retract
fifth.
my
I
statement.
forgot the word.
Your Christian cat? Oh.
No.
You plead
Forget
the fifth?
it.
You plead the fifth?
Yes.
On the Asian. All right.
I
so
know
wh-
confirm, no deny.
So you guys, okay, I haven't dated, and don't. So when do you guys plan on starting to date?
Yeah.
When they ask me out.
But you guys, so what are you guys actively doing?
What are you doing to put
out
yourself out there?
As of right now, nothing.
Or how are you
So
like?
do you need any
setting
You on
pointers?
Christian
yourself
Mingle?
up?
Yeah, I need
No.
a lot
Christian
of pointers.
Mingle.
Okay, so
Christian
then,
Mingle.
So I haven't tried it.
I'm curious. Are you girls
you open to those
doing
type of
dating apps and all that
I
stuff?
don't know.
because
I don't
Instagram is
know.
low key a dating app already.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, for
it
sure.
is.
So does that mean that you're only because that means you're just narrow to one platform? There's some plethora of platforms.
Mhm.
So like Christian Mingle's one,
Mhm.
Tinder's another.
Mhm.
But I would say if you guys were to get on those, I would just say make your intentions clear on your bio. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking for something serious. I'm not looking for something and then also put like Eliana said, like I'm Christian,
Mhm.
so that they know
Put a
like,
Bible verse.
Satanas, get out of here.
Yeah. You're not
I'm
welcome
not
here.
the one.
Yeah.
I'm not the one. I'm gonna test your gangster.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
just don't
And
know
it-
how I feel about online dating.
Why?
Yeah.
I feel like there's so
'Cause-
much pressure.
because-
There's already so much pressure, but before even you get to know the person, like the goal is already dating. But what
Yeah.
if it's
But
not gonna happen?
dating is not in the Bible.
I know.
So how do you date as a
Oh
Christian
my
person?
god, bro! How about a?
You're a friend.
Go ahead.
You
Get me,
started-
bro. Is it
I
in the
wanna
Bible?
listen to what you're gonna say.
Is it in the Bible, bro?
It is.
Courting is.
There's
Where?
a lot of courtship in the Bible.
Yeah, but
Oh.
dating, 21st century dating is not in the Bible.
Oh my lord.
That's what I mean. Like, courting is.
all right,
I
first of
understand
all-
courting, but not dating. Like,
first of all,
okay, go
It's
ahead.
gonna be a fight, bro.
It's building.
Yes, we're stirring
Show
the
me,
pot.
show me. Like, give me an example of a date that somebody went on in the Bible.
Ruth and Boaz, no?
oh no,
That was
Is that
that was just
different?
like, just come with me.
Your,
Come
your
with me.
dream is coming true.
I-
Morgan.
Go ahead.
Your
Let's go.
dream is
Go
coming
ahead.
true,
Hey, bro. I don't know.
What did I say, dude? That
What?
women love that passage and don't
No,
understand
I
it.
didn't say I loved it. I just
She
thought
didn't.
it was an
Oh,
example.
She didn't
I'm
state
not
it,
saying-
bro.
No.
Oh, everyone's walking
And
now.
now you gotta explain
No,
it, bro.
I'm just saying so you can
Everyone's
explain
walking out.
it.
Because I don't even know that story. Go ahead. And I've been going
First
to
of all,
church for 20
that's
years.
not a dating story.
Okay,
Okay,
I was
what
just
is-
asking.
reason-
Why is she saying it's a dating story?
What
Because
I
is
just
that?
see-
I'ma just
Adam
be
and Eve?
honest.
I just want to see the context
Alright,
of.
Yeah, they took a date to the tree and look what happened.
Look,
Hey, see,
They did.
Wow.
that wasn't a date. God already
It was
made
a
them
date.
for
It was a
each other.
picnic, and then they're like,
Yeah,
oh, look.
literally,
Yeah,
God had
God
already
already
made
made
it.
them
He
for each
already
other.
made it
That's
for
not
each
a-
other.
That's
Yeah.
not, they
So-
didn't even. So technically, we don't even have to get married because who
what?
married them?
Themselves.
Babe,
you
sorry.
you talking
No,
about Adam
it
and
was
Eve?
well.
I'm just saying.
Are you
I'm
talking
just
about
saying
Adam
when
and
he
Eve?
gave her
Who made
when
him?
he
Technically, they weren't aware of their sexuality. I mean, if you study when they have kids as after
And
they're
Adam,
out of the
and
garden.
Adam no tenía
Right,
una suegra, so he
Right,
doesn't
but
know
I'm
what
saying
it
nobody
is.
married them either. Like, God said, here you go. That's your girl.
Well, technically, he marries them.
Mhm.
But it's not like.
Well, technically,
It's not a technical marriage like we
she
got
was
now. Like,
technically-
they're going to put a little
technically-
rope over you guys.
technically,
and shit.
she's
well, those are
actually his rib.
traditions.
Exactly.
Traditions.
That's
are
what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying. That
thing.
all that stuff didn't. That was the first one. So that
Technically,
everything
she's-
derives from that after.
technically he married his rib.
Yeah.
Technically speaking. So have you found your rib?
I have not.
Or no. Better said,
I have one.
has your person found you?
No.
Because I mean, technically that's what
Not
it is.
yet.
The man got to find his rib, right?
Yeah.
So hold up, break down that passage or that story. Boaz and who? Ruth.
I was trying to stay away from
No,
No,
bro.
listen, I just
Alright.
said it because I see it a lot. It's like,
All
I
right,
gotta find my
So
Boaz.
what's the
Alright,
and all of
context?
that stuff. I'm like,
Here's
what?
my issue.
Who's Ruth?
Your boo.
I'm just kidding.
Here's my issue with that
My
story.
boo.
Your Boaz.
Sorry, go ahead, go
You
ahead.
need to find her
My
Boaz.
Boaz.
Hey, yo, this episode is called Finding Your Boaz. Finding your Boaz. If you Ruth, ladies.
Oh my god.
Hey, yo.
Okay, let's get to it. What?
All right,
What?
the context.
Here's
the
my
deal?
here's my biggest issue.
Break
with
it down, bro. Break it down.
First of all,
Wait,
it's
wait,
used
wait,
in the
wait,
church
wait.
a lot as like, oh, Ruth is this exemplary woman, and we should follow her story, and women should act like Ruth, and all this stuff. Let's get
Maybe-
into the context of the
Is she
story.
a bad woman, bro?
She's not a bad
Okay,
woman.
okay.
It's just there's things that people don't understand or don't know the interpretations of it. So they gloss over certain things that are said in the passage. And that can lead to
So
a wrong
open
interpretation.
your books, people. To what page?
I'm not gonna give the
Oh. To the
book
passages,
of
bro.
Ruth.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
give my
Okay,
passages.
it's in
Literally,
Ruth.
that's
No,
what
I'm
the
just-
book of
it's
Ruth
it's
is
in
all
Ruth?
about.
It's in Ruth.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's in Ruth.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
people want to read the context of what he's saying, so
Yeah.
you don't have to gloss over this stuff.
So
to the book of Ruth.
basically, Naomi, which is her mother-in-law, has two sons. Her two sons die, and then her husband dies as well. The two daughters-in-law that she has, one goes away, and because she's a Moabite, and she decides to stay in her land. Ruth decides to go with Naomi from Moab back to Israel. Okay. She's a widow. Now she needs, back in that time, you need a man to survive. So obviously she needs to find someone to
Take care of
actually
her.
take care of her, and
Clearly you
provide.
do now
How we were
too.
talking about earlier.
Yeah,
6
because
foot
widows
man.
weren't. looked
But what is Naomi's advice to Ruth, right? When she's trying to get her to get with Boaz, she says, "Go in the middle of the night, lay next to him, and uncover his feet." Right? That phrase, "uncover feet," means have sex with him.
Right. That's
A
not-
lot of
that's a
people that
no-brainer.
glosses over their head.
I would not. That didn't gloss over my head.
When they read that phrase, they don't understand that.
I might be perverted for somebody, but that didn't. It just come on.
So-
uncover, like lay next to something. Like this makes sense. Like lay next to him, uncover his. Like come on, it's a no-brainer.
Pero
Me
para
like-
muchas iglesias,
Hermana,
it's
hermano.
not- they can't figure that out,
Come
bro.
on, hermano.
So when I'm
I don't
like,
gotta
if
be
you're
a- I
using
don't gotta be a
Ruth as
biblically
dating
ba-
advice,
They would describe it as a foot fetish.
I'm like, you're using Ruth
Sucking
as
toes,
dating
bro?
Footsie?
advice,
We
like,
talking footsies. I'm gonna play footsies with my wife tonight.
bro.
The
Babe.
Bible told me to.
Babe, let me uncover
come
your
get
feet.
me.
Babe, let me uncover your feet.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't like how they.
So what do the women? Why is what she referenced wrong?
It's not wrong. It's just the way that it's used in church. At
So
least
what is the
from
way that they
my-
use it in church? That it didn't mean sex.
They don't
I-
talk about that part.
Mm-hmm. They just
know.
say.
So did you guys know what that's what that meant?
I did not
I
know about
didn't
that.
until right now.
Go
I
read
was like,
the passage.
No, now
I don't
I
wanna
I
be like,
know,
oh,
but
yeah.
I
Now
never
that
thought
I
about it
have-
that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
But let me clarify one thing though.
Okay, clarify.
Because
break it
that's
down.
that's what Naomi's advice is to her.
Okay.
However, Boaz doesn't sleep with her.
Mhm.
Let me clarify that one point.
She didn't belong in the streets.
He tells her, "I will marry you." Like he tells he gives her the
Yeah.
Oh,
blessing.
he's like,
He
I'm gonna
takes her.
sanctify you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sanctify.
Yeah,
alright.
basically
Yeah.
he does decide to
The
marry
right
her
way, okay.
before sleeping with her. But Naomi's
didn't wanna
advice to
fornicate.
her, you got to remember, she's a widow. She's no longer a virgin.
Oh,
so
he's
Naomi's
like, I don't
advice to her
wanna
is
touch-
go sleep with him.
Yeah, because you know what that is.
And that's why, like, even if you read, like, the story of when David commits his adultery,
right. Oh,
David
man.
uses that same language.
horrible man.
He tells Uriah, he tells him, go down to your house, wash your feet. It's a euphemism to say go sleep with your wife.
I never even got
Go,
that.
So,
go dip
I
your
know.
toes, son. Go
Wow.
dip your toes,
That's
son.
where it comes from.
Yes, go dip your toes, son. I'm just saying.
Tea.
Mine is blown. I hope I'm
Yeah.
not the only one. So
I don't think so.
Hermano.
I know.
If
You
we are,
you
that's
guys are just very
that's
naive.
embarrassing.
Naive.
there's a lot of things where,
Yeah.
like, I hear churches use stories, and I'm like,
So what's the dating story that you talk about in the Bible?
Oh.
Mary and
All right.
Joseph.
I was gonna say that too.
No.
Oh, shots fired.
Here's what I'll clarify when I talk about the Bible teaches of how to treat a woman and how to be with her.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily talk about like, hey, this is how you go out with her. This is how you, but it does talk about
I'm
how
sighing
you
because of the
treat
Dodgers.
her.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It does talk about how you should act around her.
Mm-hmm.
So those things of how do you treat her, how do you act around her, those are things that are very important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when you read those passages and you learn about that, you understand, okay, this is how I should treat her
Mm-hmm.
according to God's vision. This is how I should be around her according to God's vision.
Well, I've also heard that you should always just treat her as a sister
That's kind of creepy.
until marriage.
Nah, it's kind of creepy. What do you mean? It's sister like hermana?
Like an-
hermana.
Yeah,
¿Cómo
so-
estamos?
Like you
Like
you
at
in
church.
in a way you respect her the same way you would your sister until you're married.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what I've heard.
I gotta
too.
play footsies. I'm sorry. I don't play.
He's
footsies
like, I'm
with
married
my
already.
sister. No, and I'm just saying, even when I'm like courting somebody or dating somebody, like I gotta hold your hand, I gotta caress your hair,
Yeah.
I gotta like when I was dating somebody, like I'm not. I don't know. It's just I don't know if that's just the man. in me.
Here's the thing, and I don't like that phrasing.
Mhm.
That's just me personally.
No,
What-
yeah,
what
100%.
phrasing? What phrasing?
That was so
The
The whole
sister.
treat her like, nah, I don't like that
Okay.
phrasing. The whole thing is that if you study the book, you study the chapter of Leviticus where it talks about sanctification and holiness, right? There's a whole chapter dedicated of why you shouldn't sleep with this person, sleep with that person, and it all explains on sexuality. At the same time, if you read the book of Songs, the whole book is a book of poetry, but it's also there's different ways of interpreting. There's 3 ways of interpreting, but one way of interpreting is between 2 lovers. But the whole point is you don't awaken love before it should be awakened, right? So the whole idea is that if you build your love on lust, it's not gonna last, right? You got to build a relationship and a foundation before you awaken that part of it. So those are the things where it's going towards that.
I feel like that's true, but I also feel like the lust part that you're saying it comes with the motive. So like, if your motive is to have sex with somebody, that's when you're already lusting, right? It's like you lost already because it's not long term.
Yeah.
It's not gonna last long. But if
But
your motive,
that's what's happening right now in
we're
current
in,
dating
we're in that
sites.
scene,
Yeah.
and that's
Is
maybe
that
why you guys
men don't
want to
get married because what have we taught women in the recent years is
Be
be
independent.
free,
You, don't need me.
use your sexuality how you
Yeah.
want to use it.
I don't
So
agree with
now that women are doing, being free and using their sexuality how they want it, men are like, well, I don't have to get married anymore. I'm getting it for free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We can see it on Instagram. I can see it on OnlyFans. I can see it at the strip club. I can see it. I mean,
Movies.
It's movies.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah, movies have become soft
Women-
porn.
Yeah.
porn.
women have become like it's almost like a marketing object where they just market themselves and they market their looks and stuff like that. Where it's like you're not gonna marry the looks. You're gonna marry the one that's gonna raise your kids. Like that's huge. And right now, a lot of the guys. I mean, I'm 30 now, so I feel like once you start past 28, you start seeing a lot. 27, you start seeing a lot of things different. So, but at 23, 20, like that's even scary for you guys because like 26, like meeting somebody that doesn't have the right intentions for you guys. That, like I told Eliana, you gotta vet somebody. You gotta be able to really, like, because the dating part is when you get to know somebody. So it's like, how many dates would you guys?
What are their morals? What do they
Yeah,
believe in?
like-
What is their
Yeah.
ideas? Like,
Yeah.
for example, if you want to talk about dating and all that, right? If you read the book of Proverbs, the first it's the first 9 chapters. It's a dad literally talking to a son and telling him everything that he should look out for when wanting to date a woman,
Right.
and to be careful.
Oh yeah, to fall in
of
love
the
with the woman
woman
of
that
your
is
youth and all that,
promiscuous.
right? Exactly.
And what a promiscuous woman will bring to his life
Yep.
if he gets that.
That's true.
So it's like that's why I say when people tell me there's nothing in there, I'm like, like there's maybe not like a direct like download this app, go here, do this.
No,
But there's
right.
a lot about human nature.
No,
in
for
there.
sure. I mean, I feel like the Bible's a book of life. Like it definitely is gonna teach you about life and what not to do, what not to fall. You know what I'm saying? It's just because all the temptations kind of are the same. It's just been rewrapped, repackaged into a different form. Like there's Jesus walked around with prostitutes. We still got prostitutes on Figueroa and Sepulveda. Like, and we can go preach to them right now if we wanted to, because Jesus is gonna be there too, you know. But it's like in this day and age, if you saw a pastor with a prostitute, what is the world gonna think? He must be not doing what he should be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just. But how do you guys feel about like where you guys want to take it to? Like you guys haven't dated, so what do you guys feel you guys need to do to put yourself out there, or not even? Do you guys want to put yourself out there?
I've come to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm done with school. Well, I'm gonna be done with school. I'm gonna be starting to get certified. So then I kind of do want to start putting myself out there. Like it's been more on my mind now
Because you
than
have
it
more
has
time on your
before.
hands.
Yeah.
Got you.
So then I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I'm kind of ready for it now than I was before. Because I would think about it before. And it was like, man, I should be in a relationship right now. But I saw it as of like...
Because your friends were doing it?
Well, not all my friends were in a relationship. But I didn't feel like I was in a circle where like all my friends had it, so I had to get one too. But it was more of like...
You weren't a third, fifth wheel at times?
I was, but when I was a teenager.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I feel like that's everybody.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, because when you're saying your group of friends were like, they were all not all in a relationship, so that means obviously you might have gone out with sometimes when they were in a relationship.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been the third wheel. It wasn't fun.
Right. Nah, hell no.
But
It can be awkward.
Yeah, it's really awkward. So then I think that's when I really started feeling more of the pressure of being in a relationship, but not really knowing what I was looking for until now and
So
what
now-
I needed.
So that list got clearer as of late.
Yeah.
What about for you?
Yeah.
I think it's the same. All I do is work, church. I don't know if the time is right, and I think the time is right now.
23, time is right. 26, time is right. I feel like time is right for you guys. I feel like God's gonna send you guys the right guys, and you guys really need to make your expectations known from the jump.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like
Conversation.
conversation.
Yeah.
Like I tell young guys, because I have 2 young barbers at my shop, and I tell them all the time, communication is key. Like if you don't speak your expectations now, you're gonna start dating somebody, and then you're gonna be mad at yourself later
They
because
didn't
you
Yeah.
didn't
meet your
say nothing.
expectations.
You waste time.
You're wasting your
Yeah.
time. So it's like the whole point of dating somebody, courting somebody, is to talk. Don't ask them every 5 minutes, "What are you doing, bro?" That's not a conversation.
Yeah.
Nope.
That is not talking.
Yep.
So it's
It's
like
more like manipulation type of thing.
not even that.
That's
That's
a waste
just
of time, bro.
You're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing every 5
Like,
minutes?"
what are you
I'm
doing?
still at work, bro.
How are you?
I'm still at work,
Yeah.
bro.
Small
Like,
talk is the worst thing ever.
The worst.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
get to the point and make yourself. You want to make yourself
like,
valuable.
hey, what do you think of this? And just
Right.
whatever.
Spark a conversation.
Yeah.
You know, like, and for you ladies, I would take a shot and shoot your shot, whoever. Just because you're gonna put you're gonna put yourself in a different. I would say, don't do it all the time. I'm just saying, like the ones that you like.
Do you see a possibility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like
If you're seeing those characteristics that you really
they're
want.
being what's that word?
But see, there's a difference in how you shoot your shot too.
right. Yes, you can't be
Because
too
the
forward.
thing
Like
is that when you ask a guy out, some guys get turned off by that. They dislike that. Like it's kind of like, damn, I didn't really catch you. I didn't put effort. It was just given to me.
Yeah.
You know, and that effort of like, wow, I worked hard to get this relationship. That's a different thing. So yeah, that's the other thing that you got to consider. That's why I think I was telling you that day when we were talking, I was telling you like, oh, but like, what are you doing? Like, how are you making him notice you? You know, like, are you complimenting him? Are you saying something? You know, so that he knows like, oh, wow, she's noticing me.
Yeah.
Or I'm on her radar, like something.
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like in the previous one, I was doing that. I was letting him know. And I felt like it was kind of mutual in a way. But I kind of jumped.
the gun.
Yeah.
How? What did you do? I'll tell you what
You
went
asked
wrong.
him out directly?
No, I was just like, hey, I like you.
You asked him out directly.
Yeah. So then, and then after that, it it just went downhill.
Yeah.
So then I'm just like,
How did it go downhill? What made you think that it went downhill?
Well,
Because he
we
didn't work for it.
We never really talked after that.
Yeah.
So it was just
It's a
kind
total
of
shutdown.
Yeah. So then it just cut off. So
Oh,
then
he ghosted you like that.
Okay, I just
Yes,
yeah,
total shutdown.
basically. Well, so then we were. I don't want to open up too much.
Well,
Yeah, okay, he ghosted me.
No,
We're
but-
just gonna leave it at that.
But the thing is, okay, so when you told him, it's because we're just trying to help you. Like we're just
No, yeah, but I already knew from the beginning that I messed up.
okay. So what impulse? Why did you impulsively say that? Like what brought it out of you to be like, I like you?
Well, I felt like I was kind of tired of waiting, and I just wanted to
She
see.
busted a Sarah, bro. It's like, want a kid now? Here's Hagar.
Yeah.
So she jumped the gun, and you know.
Yeah.
just like,
You
she
see,
didn't wait.
because I felt like, I was just tired of waiting,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to know if
it was mutual.
If it was mutual already, because I was kind of, in a sense, I kind of knew it wasn't mutual already, but I just wanted to make sure. Like, I need to hear those, like, physical words, like,
I
no,
don't like you, so
yeah.
that you can compute.
So I
You see,
can
and
be
that's
like,
what sucks
okay.
that some men can't even say that though.
Yeah.
Because you would have respected
Yeah.
that more than him just ghosting you, right?
Yeah, because, okay, so I got
Ghosting hurts more.
I got
It does.
tired.
Yeah.
So I was kind of waiting because we were going to have a conversation about it because we were really good friends. And then a week went by and
He
there
never
was
hit you.
nothing.
Yeah.
So then I ended up
Reaching
texting
out,
him
like, what's up?
and being like, hey, so what's going on? And so we had a conversation about it and we left it off as friends. But honestly, like you can never really go back to what you had
Nah.
before.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's kind of where now I'm like, okay, well, now I kind of regret it jumping the gun because I really did appreciate his friendship. And
But
it kind
I
of
feel
sucks.
like, look,
But that
You-
friendship was fake, right?
it
I don't want to say
was-
it's
it was, but
fake.
look, like-
No, because
Hey,
I
hey,
was.
he ghosted
no.
you, right?
Nah, but check this out. Look, this is why your approach to it's all perspective. It's all perspective. So like, you thought the friendship was over once the mutual interest wasn't. Once the interest wasn't mutual, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you could have easily took it to where like, hey, all right, it's not mutual.
Mm-hmm.
We can still be friends and still continue that friendship and like, but it's all on effort.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like if you're not gonna put the effort anymore because you kind of like threw him off maybe with what you told him,
Mm-hmm.
you have to gain that trust back now to
Oh
be like.
yeah.
And if you didn't want to, that's because like he said, it was a fake friendship. You just want him to be that or
That's
nothing.
Why he
true.
ghosted her? That's what I'm saying. It's fake.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's also on effort
Yeah.
because it's like if you have
That's
a
good
friend,
advice.
if you have a
Taking notes.
right, if
Uh-huh.
you have a friend and like you think you're friends, right, but like you cross that line, right?
Yeah.
You gotta be able to like, all right, man, we're not gonna drop with that line was crossed, but that doesn't mean we can't come back and respect the boundary.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people now don't know.
Depends on the individual. Though,
It is,
man.
but it takes a lot of maturity to be able to
It
like
does.
to,
It does.
to go back and be like, all right, man, we're not gonna do that no more. All right,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk to you like that no more. All right, we're just
Yeah.
gonna be friends. Like, it's happened. I know friends that have had shit happen and then they went back to being friends. Like, and I'm like, y'all really? Yeah, we just talked about it and then we left it
Yeah.
at that. And like, or
It
sometimes,
depends how mature you are, bro. Because that's only happened to me once successfully.
right? No, it's true.
Yeah.
Very
Mhm.
true.
Depends how mature you are.
But I feel like that goes both ways because like he could try to and then I can try to. And we both haven't tried.
How long ago was this?
2-3 years ago.
Oh, it's not, so now it's just
It's
not,
dead.
now it's dead.
Yeah.
That
It's
plant,
dead.
that plant, you water
Yeah,
that
it
plant.
wasn't
It's
watered
long
anymore.
gone.
You gotta
It's
water that
dirt.
plant.
And it's
Yeah.
like buried.
It's
The
buried.
Been with
roots are-
Jesus for like 3 years already.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, because it's just like a plant. You gotta water it every day. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's like John Sally. Shout out to John Sally. He was on an episode once, and I asked him for advice on relationship. And he's like, "What to do when you're mad or when you're like going or." Well, I forgot what the question was, but
Well,
he
you
said,
asked him what to do like when your wife is upset, and he told you
Put
he's
love
like
there.
you gotta put love there.
right,
He's like you gotta put the effort to put love there,
exactly.
and you gotta make sure that you are showing her that you care for her, And that goes.
And I feel like vice
that goes
versa.
back to what I told you, where I told you that the scripture says women are a fragile vase,
Right.
and you got to give
Don't
account.
say that, bro, because that's how you got the last one, bro. You're taking out on
That's how you got to give account to God.
Sick ass.
You got to give account to God how you took care of it. So
Yeah,
That was so
that was
scary.
the phrase.
yeah,
The vase, man. That line, bro. That bar is just.
it's Peter, bro. It's not me, bro. Those aren't my bars, bro.
It's true, but you use them like it was yours, brother. Nah, but for real talk, I mean, I think you guys have great, a lot of things to offer that you guys have to kind of put yourself out there in a way that it's respectful, because obviously you're Christian and you're not gonna do nothing like hoochie mama stuff, but in your case, it's just not something that, like, I feel like it's harder for a Christian girl to date.
You know, put it this way: when you found that guy, you think you're like, "Hey, I was on this podcast. You should listen to it."
Oh.
Just send them the link.
And then they'll listen to it and they'll be like,
they know exactly what you want.
Oh, that's what
and you didn't have to
she
say
meant.
anything.
Mind blown.
You said it all right here.
You know, it was part of God's plan for us to be here.
Maybe
God's plan, like Drake said.
he's
God's
working.
plan. So I can have this thing ready to go. Here you go.
Yep. Listen to this.
These are my requirements.
Get back to me.
Get back to me.
You're,
Get
you're
back
six,
to me if
you're
you're actually
6 feet,
serious.
so
Yeah.
So you're 6 feet, so you get to listen to the episode.
Whoa.
Yeah, if he's not 6 feet, bro, he's not.
Does he have to, okay, question.
I gotta
Another
see.
requirement. Does he have to go to your church?
No.
So he can go to any church?
Yeah.
Yes.
What if he's not Christian?
No. No.
No,
I don't
That's
think
a no.
so.
That's
I'm like,
no. What if
That's
he's
it
hard.
hot?
seems debatable for
What if
Berna.
he's hot 6 feet?
Seems debatable for Berna.
No.
But it's a
Really?
for sure for
No,
Raquel.
but
Raquel,
it's
really?
because
Yeah.
What
It's just
turns you off
hard.
about somebody that's not Christian?
Different values, different mindsets.
What if he's Muslim? Muslims have a lot of Christian.
It's different.
Is it? He just doesn't want you to show your ankles.
You see my ankles? I like to show my ankles.
Peace in the Middle East.
Yeah. Like,
Huh?
What if
Salam
he's,
alaikum.
what if he's Buddhist? Because we have a guest in here that comes in and he's Buddhist.
is he 6 feet?
Yes.
He's actually 6 feet.
I was just kidding.
Burn up.
He's not husky though, unfortunately.
Nah.
But I can get him there.
You got a dad body.
Couldn't get him.
He,
He doesn't hit the
he
gym
already
anymore.
has to be
Batum,
like
you
that when I
lazy-
meet him. He has to be husky already. Nah.
You don't want to change them completely?
You don't want to feed him? Just
You know,
get him there?
You're changing his religion already.
See, like,
Nah,
I'm
nah.
all about a girl changing a man in like the right way.
What about a man
Yeah.
changing a
But-
woman?
Yeah.
But like,
That's
What
all
if-
with
what
his
if they change
leadership.
it
I'll
bro.
be honest with you.
This,
Huh?
this is the thing
They
too,
change you.
right? She
That
said
I
that
ran
she doesn't
into
mind the
where it was
church.
like a girl was trying to change the way I dress, and I was like, "You're tripping."
Who said that?
You can
Not recent-
influence them.
Not.
You can
not,
be
not,
like,
not
hey,
Katie.
I
Not Katie,
thought
I'm
about
saying.
this. I bought you this.
When she said that they don't mind the guy that goes to another church, I was like, oh, so you're gonna end up going to their church? Got it.
I don't think so.
'Cause
Not
that's
right now.
No.
It's usually what happens,
It
bro.
is usually what happens.
Why?
But what if they
They
like
end up going
ours?
to the guy's church.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's true.
it's
But
just
you
'cause
want a
we're the
leader, right?
leader.
You want a
I mean,
spiritual leader, right? That's gonna
Yeah.
lead you, right?
Bro,
So-
come on, Maddie. We already went over this, bro.
what happened? What,
That's her spiritual
Come on,
leader.
bro,
That's why
listen.
she goes
Yeah.
to that guy's church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I gotta check out his church too. It's like, is it okay? Is it
She's
doing
like,
alright?
yeah,
What
but
is it
church-
doing?
God is
Shit.
everywhere, though.
What if
No, yeah,
what if
but-
what if that's a church that also doesn't let you show your ankles? Because there's those
He
kind
goes
of
to a
church-
legalistic church.
push
Well,
the
'cause
stuff
there's
on
You
your
got-
head.
you gotta
I
have
like
the-
my
the little-
ankles.
there's those kind of churches too.
They don't let you
That's
dye your hair.
true. That's true.
They're like vestido largo, el pelo lo tiene que tener largo.
Then he's coming to
los
mind.
mantitos.
Yeah.
He's coming to mind.
We're converting
Sorry,
him to
What
bro.
if he's
ours.
the pastor of that church?
Oof.
Ooh.
He can be a pastor over here. We need them.
Y'all women are funny, man. Y'all women
Nah.
are funny.
They want leaders, but yeah.
We want.
We
Yeah,
want to
they
lead
don't wanna
too.
follow
I want to lead
leadership.
too.
No,
They don't want to be led.
no
I-
type of submitment. La iglesia se va a someter. I'm just kidding.
That's interesting.
Oh man.
But
That's
those
it.
are good questions, dude.
Yeah. You guys have any questions for us?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Before we
There's
end
What do
two
you
single
guys-
guys. There's two single guys in here. Ask them some.
Yeah.
some
What are you
single
guys looking
questions.
to? In like.
Yeah,
in
that's
a
hell of a
girl?
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
but-
what are
look
your
at that.
requirements?
When do you know she's a catch?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, when she made
her
you some
parents.
food.
Nodding, right? Right, Byron?
You heard me?
That's the first
When you
requirement.
meet her parents.
Wait, what?
Wait, what was
What?
Wait, what?
What was
Wait,
that?
go again.
Would you say?
We missed it.
I was
I
like,
missed
when
it.
she ain't thotting, right?
Oh.
Right, Byron? That's the first requirement.
What thoughting mean? We mean thinking?
Nah, bro.
We're on a Christian podcast this episode, bro. No talk about that.
Hey man, there's thoughts
Oh,
at church
man.
too, bro. Let's just be honest.
El diablo está suelto.
Oh
Hillsong going through it right now, man.
But-
my
but
gosh.
I guess my
Are.
It's just,
I guess my answer would be like, I guess when I feel butterflies in my stomach, I don't know.
Oh wow.
Bro, I feel-
Okay,
I
poetic.
cornball.
Bro,
What if it's just the tacos you ate?
I was about to say.
Ah,
I
what if
feel
it's a
that.
chorizo?
I feel that whenever I have
damn,
a
you got
chili
me there.
cheeseburger, bro. Like bubbles.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
bro.
But for me,
Look at him 'cause
for
he
me,
knows it's true. Look at him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It may be a little deep in there, but
Bro,
once-
you're not
for
single,
me,
bro. It's not.
I'm
for
not.
you.
I'm still saying when you can, whenever you get to know, like I would say, like their family too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big one because it's gonna
Who
like.
you getting married to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're marrying the family too,
That's
Yeah.
facts.
so that's when you know it's a catch
Crickets.
or
Mhm.
a
A flop.
throwing it back into the water.
Yep.
A release.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes you gotta just be like, I love her more than the family. If it.
Hey, but when you're able to find that harmony like that, like that's like,
If
come
you
on,
can
bro.
find that, yeah, it's more peaceful.
I'm just that's
Mm-hmm.
That's a plus.
it's talking from experience.
I mean, just
Mhm.
speaking from experience and just
As
know,
you, bro.
and speaking from like majority of the whole world, you know, los suegros never like you. So,
But some do.
but that's
Some
very.
really
But
do.
those are the
there's-
lucky ones. That's
yeah,
a very
it's
small
very-
percentage.
Bro, you just look at the pool we're in.
I'm telling you, I've been in
only
situations where it
only your
was.
suegros like you.
But I've been in situations where I was
my
dating a
sister
girl
suegras, they don't. They
where
don't
the
really
where the
fuck with her.
family did not
My-
did
my-
not
they don't really,
dig
you know.
me. I in another relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like,
I've
it's-
been in that situation and it was
yeah.
not pretty.
Yeah.
It affects the relationship a
It
lot.
does.
Yes.
It does.
It
So it's
does.
like I'm just that's a
Yes, it
big
does.
Yeah.
plus.
Mhm.
I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's gonna be support for the most part on both ends.
Yeah.
But if they don't like them, it's be like, see, I told you so.
But I'm the type. I'm
Yeah.
the type that I always tell my girl, like, it's me and you against the world. Like, they gonna turn on us eventually, anyways.
But
Everybody always
that's when you
does.
got into that point though. But like
Yeah.
her question is, when do you feel like you found that catch? And
Okay, so
that's why
how's
I'm
that-
answering that question for.
That can't just be
Mhm.
the only one though. What else?
That's a big criteria, though.
That is
Okay,
big.
what else?
they're asking the question.
Yeah, but you're not married. Like, that's true. You marry into the family, but you're not married to the family. Like, you're not. I'm not waking up next to.
Like
Jana
I said,
every-
if
Jana-
there's able to be
I'm
harmony
not,
there,
I'm not,
it's a huge
I'm
plus,
not waking
bro.
up next
Again,
to Jana every day, bro.
I understand that, but the
I ain't seen
fact,
Jana
the
or
fact,
Curtis every day, bro.
That's fine, bro. But the fact
So,
that there's harmony
I love
within
them,
the
but I
thing,
just-
you're taking
a
it from your
distance.
dynamic,
At
and
a
I'm
distance.
taking it from other ones where it's like, dude, if you're able
But
to have that
bro,
harmony, it's gonna help the whole.
Generally
overall.
speaking, though, right?
Yeah.
Just ask the world. Like we'll take a survey. Most father and mother-in-laws, they don't approve of who the person their daughter or son selected.
Mm-hmm.
They
Who's
just.
to say?
I thought, bro, who's to say? I mean, why is the
You
divorce
hear it
rate
all
what it
over
is?
the
Yes,
lavanderias,
bro,
bro.
all everywhere. Like no
You go to the lavanderias and you hear all the moms complaining about who their daughter's married
and
and
vice
all their
versa.
sons
and
married.
exactly,
That's where you
bro.
get the tea, bro. I'm telling you because I go every Friday.
Like,
I know
That's
everybody
where you
cheese
learn.
like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, just because like usually,
I just hear another
especially
broke bit
now,
of fire.
we don't live in times where families
that's
are
important
arranging
to me, bro.
are arranging families. You know, like
Mhm.
back then, maybe even like to 50 years ago. And
On the other
especially
side of
in
the
our- in
world.
the- no, but not even on our other side, on our continent, just lower
Mhm.
in the hemisphere. They were arranging like a family would be like, hey, I think this person would be good, and then there was matchmaking
Mhm,
like that,
mhm.
like family to family.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm gonna slide in a DM or I'm gonna like, and then you never really like have a understanding until way down the line. And now
Mhm.
it's like now people ain't dating; they just go into screwing, and then a kid comes out and it's like, oh, now I gotta marry to the family, or now I'm stuck
Mhm.
with that person for another like forever because
Mhm.
I got a kid with that person's kid or
Mhm.
daughter or whatever. So it's like obviously because us as being Christian doesn't mean it's always gonna go Christian.
Mm-hmm.
We make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Christians fornicate too. That's why it's fornicating. Like, ain't nobody in this room a saint. Ain't nobody in here not
Mhm.
pooping and it doesn't smell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, like, let's be real. I mean, we would want things to go a certain way, but that doesn't mean everything goes as planned,
Yeah.
right?
It's
Like,
true.
that's the scary thing
But
about life.
that's been a breaker though,
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
bro. Like I've I had one that I dated that I liked.
You liked her
my
a lot?
mom did not like her.
Oh, I mean,
Wow.
My
honestly,
dad liked her, but my mom was like, nah, and
Hon-
that ruined it for me.
honestly,
bro.
I respect
Wow.
that.
That
though.
was, and I dated that girl for a year, bro, and that was always in the back of my mind. Like,
Why didn't your mom like her?
like my mom does not like this girl.
Why? What was her reasoning?
Uh,
And that affected your thinking of how
She-
you looked at her?
definitely.
Mm.
Because it's like I liked her for me, but the fact that my mom didn't like her, I was because I had dated. All right, so
But
I've only shown my mom
a few girls.
3 girls that I've dated, and this was the out of those 3 that I've showed
She
her.
didn't like
This
her.
was the only one that she was like, no,
Why?
you know.
But she never told you why.
She never. I've never asked her. To be
Do
honest,
you have an idea
I've
why?
never asked her.
Do you have a presumption or a little assumption? Or?
For my mom just didn't like the way she like carried herself. My dad kind of like he was just like she doesn't like the way she carries herself. She feels like she's one way with you but different with other people. So like my mom did not like
Your mom
her
could
at
see
all.
through the BS,
Yeah.
huh?
My mom did not
'Cause
like
there was-
her at all.
I remember when I was in
Yeah.
middle school and I was I'm telling y'all, I was doing stupid stuff in middle school. I remember some girl came over at 8th grade and my mom was like already thrown off because she came over and she was like, why is she here? And I'm like, because she came to see me. And she's like, go to the living room. And because the first thing that girl did was go to my room. And my mom was like, why is she going to your room so fast? And it was in 8th grade. Like, my mom was like, sit her in the living room. And I'm like, we're not doing anything. I'm going to leave the door open. She's like, sit in the living room. And I was like, ever since then, my mom was like, any girl that first thing she comes to your house and runs to the room is not the girl I want to see in your house. I was like, damn, for real? So after that, that was in 8th grade. So after that, 9th, 10th, and any girl starting to come around, like, I made sure she sat in the couch before because I knew that if I took her to my room, even if I told her come to my room with me, and it's like my mom's already gonna have a bad perception of her just because she's like you shouldn't be in the room, period. And it's funny because then there was this one girl that I wanted to marry before my wife. Because it's funny, like every girl that I've dated, I saw marriage into. I was always that type of dude that is like, if I'm gonna date you, I'm seeing to marry you. I want to, I see the long term. Even when I was dating at Church on the Way, like the only one girl I dated there was like, I want to marry you. And then it didn't work out, obviously, but it was like a trip because girls, that scares girls away too sometimes. You know that you're young and you still want to take it that serious. But it sucks. I had to go through mad girls to find out, like, yo, that's. It sucks like that. Like literally had to go through a list of girls. I was like, damn it, none of y'all want to marry me. But now look at them. Now they all losing.
But any more questions, girls?
Well, I don't know. I think I'm good.
Wrap it up.
Raquel?
Alright.
Raquel, nothing?
Can't think of one.
All right. Well, I want to thank you.
What about
girls
you, Byron?
for-
Any
for,
questions, Manny, before we close it up?
Nice. Good.
I don't got any questions right now.
Appreciate you, Berna and Raquel, making the time, taking 3 days off just to come
my
through.
gosh.
I know.
Uh,
worked
Not me,
out.
though. I still had to work.
oh, bless your soul.
Thanks.
Damn, so how long was this episode today?
2 hours too long.
Peace, guys.